start, and you're going to be streaming. You're going to start that now.
Yeah.
All right. Recap of last session. You guys were in Nulb and did a little bit more questing there, and you had performed a few little tasks for the people of Nulb, and sort of led you to being in possession of this crystal ball temporarily, and you used it to scry on Taruko and found him to be in some sort of underground lair surrounded by these strange looking men in stone armor. And you also scryed on Paida, and you also found that she was in an underground lair, but she was surrounded by these fiends. You guys traveled back to Homlet. Upon traveling back to Homlet, you had an encounter with some lizard folk that demanded food, and that fight ended up devolving into slaughter.
Oh yeah, that I remember now.
It was all their fault, though.
You guys.
That's why I lost the sword.
Oreo wasn't too pleased about that. Once you guys had made your way into Homlet, just before you got there on the outskirts, you had a run-in with your old friend from the Welcome Wench Tavern, the trickster, card racketeering gambler that you guys had ousted thanks to Osler Gundagoot. And he definitely had seen better days, and he seemed to want to get some sort of revenge on you guys, and you had no choice but to put him out of commission too. And you went back into Homlet, you rested up, and through some more investigations, you all decided that the best course of action would be to go to the Moathouse. You'd learn that it could be a rising hub for cultist activity. Although the temple itself, the evil has been sealed away in the temple for 10 years. There are still many that are vying for the forces of elemental evil. And you have reason to believe that there are those forces brewing in the Moathouse. We're going to start today's session on the journey over there.
Alright,
along the environs of the Cron Hills.
Before we leave, because I know since we're bringing a whole bunch of people with us, I was thinking that we bring Elmo with us as well. We have the money, and Moathouse was like kind of difficult the first time, so I feel that bringing Elmo along would be more would help out a lot.
What does everyone else think about that?
Sure, let's give him a go.
Yeah. We have the funds. He can just get his chainmail and his great axe from his dad, and the 500 gold from us.
And if he dies, we can get our gold back.
Exactly.
And y'all can get another axe.
All right. You guys, just before you're about to leave, you have that notion and decide to find Elmo. So you guys wander back into Homlet. I'll just put everyone together.
Okay.
And you go looking for Elmo. The most logical place that you would find him would be the Welcome Wench Tavern. So you guys head on over there.
Yep.
Okay. It's a nice breezy day, as it always is this time of year in the Cron Hills. And you step in to the Welcome Wench Tavern. Just move on over to the map. If I can find it. Where did the map go? Wait. There it is. Alright, you head in and you just take a seat for the most part. You don't see Elmo here. It's still very early in the morning. The only people here are maids, still cleaning up and getting the tavern ready for opening time.
This is good. No trouble.
No trouble, but no Elmo as well.
Oh.
That is trouble. Wait. That is weird. Was he supposed to meet us?
He actually never meets us. He just wanders around town, but he knows a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he never made any arrangements to meet you guys. You just sort of ran into him a couple of times here and there in awkward places.
I pull out Oriel. And
she's out of tune for you, know what?
I try talking with him, saying, "Hey, are you going to work with me here, bud?"
You feel
That's
a very cold response. There is much you need to do to redeem yourself, Kirith.
well. Don't forget, I'm a young one. I'm still learning.
Suddenly, by sheer luck, Elmo stumbles into the tavern.
Perfect timing. Is it happy hour?
He looks around and stumbles up to the bar. Oh, hello there. Good morning. Morning, everyone. And he waves to everyone.
We all go, Elmo!
Elmo.
Oh, hello there. You're the ones with the slumber party. Are you having another one?
Sort of. You want to come?
Whereabouts?
It's a little bit of a distance.
To the Moathouse.
That doesn't sound like a very good place to do a slumber party. That sounds kinda dangerous.
It does. That's why we're asking you to come along.
You mean hire me like a man at arms?
Yep.
Oh,
Absolutely. You're
boy! So, you're really going to hire me? Oh, my brother and my father, they're going to be so proud. You have the money?
Yep. Absolutely.
Yes.
500 GP and a chain armor and a big axe.
Your father said that you can get his chain armor and his great axe, and we'll give you the 500 gold.
Oh, my own father.
Yep.
Oh, he's finally taken a liking to me. He's always favoring my brother Otis. And now's my big day to impress him. Well, I would certainly like to join you. I'll go and put on my chain armor, and I'll grab a shield, and I'll grab my axe, and I'm gonna need a bow in case things are far away. Can you pay me now, and then I can go and buy my bow?
A bow? Do we have a bow? Like a spare bow?
A bow, and I'm going to make sure they've got silver tips, and yeah.
Wait, what?
What?
What? Wait, hold on.
Silver tips. In case we have to fight a vampire.
Well, you know what? I don't know. Maybe you know something we don't know.
Okay. You go
And-
get your chain armor.
He lifts up his trousers to reveal a little dagger tucked near his ankle, a little
Oh,
sheath, and he withdraws it,
Yep.
and
interesting.
it looks very intricate. It even has a little bit of a magical glow about it. And I'm gonna take my lucky charm with me too. My brother Otis gave this to me. And he puts it back in. And then he holds out his hands, cupped. Okay. Expecting the 500 gold.
I said, what can you tell us about your brother Otis?
He's hammering. He's good at hammering stuff. You guys met Otis in Nulb.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's the blacksmith in Nulb.
Oh, okay. Well, I know your brother will be very proud that you're getting hired and taking on the Moathouse.
Okay. And he just still holds out his hand, waiting for someone to give him the money.
Oh, Laron.
There you go.
He pours the coins into his hand, and they start overflowing. Some of them spill out on the ground, and he quickly chases after and picks them up and puts them in a big pouch. Alright, when are we going?
As soon as you suit up, and then we can go.
Alright, I'll meet you where we had the slumber party.
Oh, okay.
Alright, Elmer
So-
joins you guys.
Okay.
Let me just kit Kavanagh up as well. He's got his guard attire on. Yeah. Alrighty, you guys start heading over there and wait for about an hour, and then Elmo comes and meets up with you guys, and then
Okay.
you make the journey over to the Moathouse. Alrighty, you've been down this trail before. It's a very old road, and there are warning signs saying there be danger. Turn back, as the road leads to the ruins of the Moathouse. Already described this journey once before, so I won't go into great detail about it. It'll take you guys about 4 hours to get there. Let's see if anything happens on the way. Oh, something does happen. Just a short time after leaving town. Let's see what it is. Alright, the area that you're in is grassland. There is very little maintenance going on just on the outskirts of Homlet leading towards the Moathouse. All the thickets are overgrown, long grass, and barely a trail. So, ooh. As you guys travel down the road, suddenly some arrows come flying at you from some nearby bushes. Quickly take cover, look over to the source of it, and there you see two orange-skinned goblins wearing heavy armor. They have arrows knocked in their bows. They draw back and they get ready to fire again. They're hobgoblins. Alright, I'm just gonna set up the encounter. There's only 2 of them. They seem to be heavily armored, and they've shot at the obvious spellcasters. You can tell they're trying to target the weakest of you all. One of them seems to be a bit broader in the shoulders than the other one. Some sort of captain or leader. Here they are. Over to the west of this road. And there are just some trees around you, this muddy path, a few rocks, woodland animals. This guy, the closer one, looks like the captain of the 2.
Alright. So, when I run, could I, like, use this tree as cover? Is it, like, a big enough tree?
Yeah, the trunk of the tree can give half cover.
I think that'll be it for me.
Alright, Fruella runs up next to you as well, Beretta. And she will take the dodge action.
Forgot to do that.
The hobgoblin sees your approach, Beretta, and he takes a shot at you. The arrow hits you for 8 piercing damage. And then he skirts through some bushes, also gaining some cover. Kira.
I'll take the dash. Guys, dash to there.
Alright, this hobgoblin captain, he reaches behind his back. He's wearing plate mail. And he just pulls out this sword that's as big as a man. Holds it in one hand. And then he runs at you. Ah! He swings with the great sword at you, Kirith. 13 misses. Bring out your blade and block him with your shield and the crossguard of your longsword. Comes around for a second swing. And that misses. He yells out something to the other hobgoblin, who draws from the melee and ends his turn there. Adol. I think you might be muted there, Adol. Can't hear what you're saying. You are muted.
Oh yeah, I said I was gonna move right there and then do Vicious Mockery.
Alrighty. You use Vicious Mockery, it hits him for 2 psychic damage.
And then I'm going to go prone.
Alright. You duck behind some trees. Going prone.
Yep, and I end my turn.
Craven.
Oh, right. He's not here yet.
Oh yeah, I just realized he's not even here yet. Zilch.
That's why he's out there.
Alright, let's see here. I will. Cunning action dash to get to move 40 feet behind this rock. Alright, I have 20 feet left. I'll move up a little bit so I can get. Yep. So I have an actual view of the hobgoblin because I didn't measure that beforehand. I'll pull out my short bow and I will shoot him with it. Let's see here. If it will click. Where's my character sheet? You said shift double click, right?
Oh yeah, alt double click on your token. It'll bring it up for you quickly.
There we go. It didn't want to come up. Alright, cool. Short bow time. Ka-chow!
It hits.
Alright.
It
For
actually
9.
breaks straight through a rusted part of his plate mail and hits him in his chest area.
I move 10 feet back behind this rock and pronate myself as well. Then pass turn.
See the hobgoblin wincing in pain, but he just snaps the arrow shaft off and just keeps fighting. Laran.
Alright. So that one, I'm gonna firebolt it. The one that's Kirith.
Misses. It just whizzes straight by him. Just
And
disperses
these are
in the
what
air.
motion?
Yeah, they're all thick brushes around you.
Alright. I'll get behind them, and I'm small. I'm gonna try to take cover, but I'm not gonna be prone.
Okay. Alright, Kavanor is gonna charge. Takes a dash action, just yelling, "Ah, for Homlet!" And Elmo looks at you all. Oh! I forgot to get the bow! You do see he's got a hefty set of chainmail on, and he's got a battle axe that he wields in 2 hands. And he just sort of stumbles over here, taking a dash action. Beretta.
Alright. There we go. I'm gonna go right there. And attack that guy.
"22 hits. And you hit him for 10 points of slashing damage. Wait, your movement speed's 30 feet, right, Beretta?
Yeah.
I think you just moved like 35. Yeah,
I think you moved an extra, yeah.
you couldn't make that move, I'm afraid.
Right there.
Okay, so I was right here behind this tree. Can I not move here?
I thought you were in this square, weren't you? Below Fruella? And
I thought I was like,
if you go through the bush, it'll be difficult terrain.
oh, okay. I thought it was like a tree or something.
Thick brush. You don't have enough movement to get there this turn.
Unless you dash.
Yeah, then I'll just dash.
Okay, you dash up.
I'll move here.
Alrighty, Fruella, she moves up as well. And she takes a dash action, surrounds the hobgoblin. The hobgoblin is in the brush. He pokes his head out and he fires at Kavanor. It hits, and with his martial advantage, he does an extra 2d6 damage. He purposely waits till the hobgoblin sort of just whacks Kavanor in the face with the pommel of his greatsword, and as Kavanor reels back in pain, grabbing his nose, you see blood pouring through his hand. Then the hobgoblin lines up a shot. They synchronize, and Kavanor just goes straight down onto the ground.
Oh,
Wow.
no.
And then The hobgoblin runs in, drawing a longsword, charges into melee. Kirith.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do lay on hands. Or is that down?
He's still alive. You can
Okay.
see him just struggling on the ground. An arrow's hit him straight in his chest.
I'll do 10 lay on hands for him.
Alright, you quickly kneel down, place your hands on his chest. You hear this sort of humming sound, and the arrow just it expels from his chest, and you just see a closed wound as he opens his eyes. Hobgoblin captain smiles at this, and he just tries to jam the greatsword straight into Kavanaugh's neck. First attack misses with a 6, and then he just like shoulder barges Beretta, kicks Fruella, pushes you back, Kirith, brings up his greatsword in a stabbing motion like over his head, and he uses his martial actually no martial advantage for him. Still hits Kavanaugh for 8 points of damage. Kavanaugh's still up.
Ugh.
Brutal slash. At all.
Okay, I'm going to move up a little bit more.
You want to stand up?
Yeah.
That costs you
My
15
bad.
feet of movement to stand up.
That's fine.
Okay. So,
Yep.
Are you dashing?
I'm just, no, not dashing. Just moving a little bit closer. And I'm gonna do another vicious mockery.
oh, sorry, it cost you 20 feet to stand up, so, because you got 40
Oh,
feet, right? So that's as far
Yep.
as you'll go.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I was planning to stay right there anyway, so
Okay.
it worked. And then I go back prone.
And who are you using Vicious Mockery on?
I'm using it on this guy.
Okay. You send out another insult, but this time he just yells back at you. Fools! Surrender!
You're surrounded. I think you got this misinterpreted.
You are weak.
Anyway,
We are seasoned
We-
warriors. You will die unless you give us all your gold and weapons.
please. I go prone and I end my turn.
Zilch.
Alright, I'll stand up for 15. And cunning action. Dish dash. I'll move 25 feet to behind that rock. Boop. And the guy that Kirith and Bereza are wailing on, I'm gonna notch a second arrow and shoot it at his face. Oh yeah.
Oh
That is a crit.
yeah.
14 for 24 damage.
Alrighty, you put an arrow straight through his side. It like goes through his arm into his chest, and he winces in pain. He stumbles a bit. He doesn't try to show just how serious the injury is. He just still stands there like a staunch defender. You can tell he's in serious pain. Big trouble.
I'll drop prone. I'll drop prone again and then end my turn behind this big old rock.
Laran.
Alright. Here. See a red X, so he's dead. So I'm gonna shoot this one here. That. Alright, I'm gonna firebolt him. No, you know what? I'm gonna magic missile him. Level 2.
Alright, that's 4 darts. They fly up into the air. There's a little white explosion of energy that comes from your hand, and they dance around, and then they just spin around the hobgoblin. and they batter him from one side to the other, and you just hear bones cracking and breaking, and it just drops the hobgoblin to the ground.
Awesome. Nice shot.
And back here to the bushes and take cover.
Kavanaugh, he
I'm here. Could I roll initiative?
I'll just, like, the combat's practically over, so I'll just
No problem.
add you in, like, after this. Kavanaugh jumps to his feet, sort of uses the haft of his spear to help himself up, puts his head down, and he just screams, "Ah!" and tries to jam the spear into the hobgoblin captain. The hobgoblin captain, however, he just kicks Kavanaugh in the chest, sends him taking 5 or 6 steps back. As that happens, Elmo is just up behind the captain, surprisingly quick, and he comes in with his axe. He misses with one attack. The hobgoblin captain elbows him, and he swings again, and then he just puts the battle axe straight into the back of the hobgoblin captain's neck, and the hobgoblin captain just holds onto the wound. Blood sprays out, and he falls face first onto the ground.
Nicely done, Elmo.
And then Craven catches up. He was foraging for some berries and roots as you guys were journeying. He has this big bundle of roots. Hey guys, I got roots.
Yeah, that'll be my excuse.
We have plenty of food.
Yeah, for you, not for me.
And me. See how big me and him are.
Exactly. We gotta feed a village. I eat
Also,
me and bears.
me and Kevin all kind of hurt a little.
Alrighty. Just rub my hands together. Just get over here and I'll give you a little massage.
Wait,
Alright, healing word, level 1. This one will be for Kirith. This one will be for Bearzer.
Kavanaugh needed.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
Kavanaugh
Cav,
needs.
sorry.
I'm fully. Yeah.
Alright, then
But
Kevin,
thanks for the
first
thoughts.
one, then. Just
Alrighty.
gotta rub those scales. Can't help myself.
Alright, you're doing a healing word?
Oh, my bad, I meant cure wounds on Kavanaugh.
Alright.
So
You,
use the second one for yeah.
Yeah, you see he's got like a very deep slash wound on his arm. You place your hand on it and it just completely seals up and he's looking perfectly okay.
I'm going to search the bodies.
Alright, you search the bodies and despite the fact that they're wearing heavy armor, you can see that it's very badly rusted. And some of the weapon attacks basically broke straight through the armor. It looks like they may have been in need of some new armor. That's why they attacked you guys. They do have a few gold pieces on them. The captain does. He has 12 GP in a pouch. And despite their armor being quite bad, their weapons are serviceable. There's a great sword, a long sword, and there is a shield which is in decent condition. The shield looks like it is belonging to a knight of a distant kingdom. Definitely doesn't belong to this hobgoblin. Like they've already had some success with waylaying some adventurers. Do you want to take any of that? Anyone want to take any of those weapons or the shield?
Question. Didn't you mention, and wasn't one of the hobgoblins using a bow?
Oh yeah, but they've both got longbows on them. 2 longbows. And they've got 40 arrows.
See, here you go, Elmo. There's your bow.
Oh! That'll do nicely, thanks. And I'm no expert with math, but I think 1 gold of that will do me fine.
But didn't we pay you 500 gold? That's a lot of math.
Oh, of course I get a share of the treasure.
That we did, but we already paid
Give me
you.
the one. Well, we paid him to get his retainer fee, but normally it would be they would get a cut of something.
Yeah, that's like the standard.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
an
the
unspoken rule.
standard's also not. Yeah, the unspoken rule is also not the 500 gold part either.
We probably should have negotiated that before.
That was my
I feel-
price.
Yeah,
I feel comfortable with
he
the
didn't.
gold.
You paid me for it. That's what we agreed on.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll give you the 1 gold. I think that's a fair assessment.
Alright, so who's taking the 11 gold?
I'm okay with putting it to the fund, but
Yeah,
you guys.
let's put it to the fund.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
Anyone taking the great sword?
I mean, if no, I'll take it just for shits and giggles.
Alright, add a great sword to inventory. The long sword.
I think we'll just hold on to this stuff so we could probably just sell it later.
Does the shield look like anything special? Or is it just like an ornate type shield?
It doesn't look magical, no.
Okay. I already have one, so we could try to sell it later.
But yeah, we can probably just sell them.
Wait, who we can sell it to?
So is anyone taking the long sword?
I'll take a look at it. I have one already, but I'll just pick it up just to see if it's a good repair.
Again,
Okay,
you
so-
take a look at the long sword and it looks like the sort of sword that a knight would be issued. Definitely doesn't belong to the hobgoblin.
The knight didn't do very well with his own weaponry.
Oriel gets a little bit jealous.
You're jealous of the regular sword?
Add the long sword to your inventory, Kirith. And you also took the shield, right, Kirith?
Yeah, I can do both. Is
Alright.
it just regular shield?
Yep, so shield, regular shield. Elmo takes
Okay.
the longbow and he takes a quiver of arrows. And does anyone want the other longbow? Or the other 20 arrows?
Yeah,
I'll take the arrows.
Oh,
Alright, Zilch takes
don't-
the arrows and Adol takes the longbow. Add those to your inventory.
Wait,
Okay.
do you have a longbow or a short bow, Zilch?
I don't have proficiency with longbows.
Ah, damn. So Seb,
I can use it. I can use it if need be. I have a short bow, but
I already said,
if someone else could use it, I'd rather they used it.
yeah. I said I wanted to take it.
Alright, what were you asking, Razor?
since of my savage attacks from my half orc, would my crit damage with the greatsword be 3d6 that I would put on that?
I think Savage Attacker gives you an extra damage dice, right?
Yes, when you
Yeah.
crit.
So yeah, it'll be 3d6 instead of... Savage Attacker is you re-roll the damage dice.
Oh, it's called like savage attacks, I believe. I put it in the chat.
Yeah, I think it gives you just an extra damage dice on it. Yeah, an extra D. Yeah,
Yeah.
an extra D6. Alrighty, you guys. Elmo just drags the bodies into a bush and just throws them in there. That'll do. And you guys continue on. It begins to become increasingly gloomy. as you travel along the environs. The road starts to turn into a swamp. Mud starts to coat your boots. And there is brackish water starting to surround your travel. And roll 20 never likes to work for some reason. The compendium is just like, it just doesn't work sometimes. I'm just going to use D&D Beyond. Let me just bring this up. Alright. See if this works now. You guys have another encounter about an hour out of the Moathouse. And you're not quite in swamp territory yet. It's still it's more foresty than anything. You're actually quite close to a forest when this encounter happens. Okay, I'm gonna have to bear with me one sec, guys. Roll 20's failing me.
No problem, man.
Gonna use D&D Beyond.
Use an old faithful there.
Yeah, there's like a glitch with the compendium. It just says like it just times out or something.
Yeah, because I think the one time my brother was trying to add a spell on his character sheet, and when he would put it on there, it would just like not put it on there.
Yeah, I think it's just Xanathar's guide. I saw a bug report on it. So let me actually grab my actual book. Sorry guys, one sec.
Never hurts to have a great sword.
I'm serious.
Yeah, for me. So now I can either be Conan the Barbarian or Conan the Barbarian.
Hey, great start.
To hear the lamentation of their women.
Oh god. Man, I haven't seen that movie since I was like 13.
Okay, so you guys are still sort of traveling in this foresty region, and just you guys can just go on the put your marching order how you would have it, with forward march being to the north. Alright, as you guys are traveling up through the road, there's a lot of small rocks about. And Beretta and Kirith, you guys are going first. As you're walking forward, suddenly you sort of navigate through a couple of rocks. Just these slick rocks. Everything is kind of coated with a bit of moisture here because the swamp is starting to sort of form in this region. And you actually step on one rock, so you think it was, and something just snaps up at you. It moves. The rock quickly moves from under your foot, and suddenly these tentacles whip out.
Whoa.
Tentacles end in these sharp barbs, and you are surprised, everyone. Yeah.
Oh.
Unless you have a passive perception of 18 or higher, you're surprised.
Doubtful. Oh, wasn't too far off though.
Not me. I only have 13.
There are these sucked tentacles ending in little barbs just reaching towards you. Alright, I'm going to do individual stealth checks to see. Actually, because they're out on the road, there's no way they can actually be hidden. But they do catch you guys by surprise. So you won't be and no one will be able to take an action or reaction on their first turn. Alright, the Crick comes at you, Beretta. Tentacles first. Oops, I still had it on Whisper. A 13 on its attack roll. It misses you. And that's all it does. It sort of uncoils. It just looked like a large rock on the road until it unfurrowed itself, revealing these this sort of slick, snake-like body. And Kirith, you're surprised. Craven. This Grick goes for Kirith with its tentacles as well, trying to dig its barbs into you, and that misses. Alright, that's the end of surprise. As it's become apparent that you're under attack now, you just see this creature uncoiling. It lets out this roar, and as it unfurrows, it has this hungry snapping beak. Snaps at you, and it tries to hit Beretta again. Right. 4 barbs pierce into you, Beretta, like fishing hooks, for 10 slashing damage. And then it drags you towards its vicious snapping beak. And it tries to bite you, but you just pull it back and you pull it off yourself and throw it onto the ground. It coils around, snakes back up.
I'll
Gareth.
attack the one that attacked Brazier.
That hits. Alright, you hit it, and your blade does not even penetrate its flesh. You just sort of bruise it, and your blade bounces straight off, hitting it for 2 slashing damage.
Ooh.
It is
This is not
resistant.
good.
Craven.
Alrighty, move over a little bit so I can get a better line of sight. And use Toll the Dead on the guy on the left.
The Grick fails and takes 1 point of necrotic damage.
Woohoo!
Wriggles a little bit.
And that's my turn.
Alright, Cruella steps forward. No one touching my Beretta! He brings down Chopper, and she chops, hacking into the Grick for 7 damage. She manages to pierce its flesh slightly. This Grick focuses on Kirith. Tentacles first, and it misses. Slams up against your shield, Kirith. Beretta.
Alright. I'm gonna reckless and attack this one.
A 9 misses. You swing straight through the air. Adol. You're muted again.
I said I was trying to do the measurements. How far would I be to get to this one?
Each square is 5 feet, so yeah.
Oh, so 15 feet?
3 squares.
Okay, I move up.
15 feet.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna move up to this one, and take a swing at it.
That'll be 10 feet where you are.
Okay.
That hits. And your magical blade, it pierces its flesh quite well. You stab into it for 6 piercing damage and it screeches.
Yep, and this one will be non-magical.
An 8 misses. Swing through the air.
And then I move back to my current. And I end my turn.
Laran.
All right. Gonna shoot this one here in front of Brazier with Firebolt.
It hits. Hear a bit of a crackle as the firebolt hits the cricket. Starts to burn its flesh.
5. Trying to take this rock.
Kavanaugh steps forward, lunges his spear, yelling, "Monster!" And he hits. And you hear like his spear sort of bounce off the crick. Sounds like he's hitting a stone. Zilch.
Alrighty. The one that's less injured, I'm going to try something on. I don't know if it'll work. I'll try it. Let's see. I'll reach into my pocket. And I'll pull out some small candies and a feather that I've pilfered along the way. And I have no jokes. I'll cast Hideous Laughter.
On which one?
The one that Kavanaugh just attacked.
Alrighty. You cast Hideous Laughter. However, the spell just, it never actually forms. The spell fails to work. It has no effect on the Grick, so your action is consumed, but your spell slot is not.
Oh, thank you. And I will actually move up closer to there. I'll say, they're too stupid to appreciate my humor, guys. I mean, come on. And pass turn.
Elmo pushes by you, Kirith, skirting in between Kavanaugh and yourself. Excuse me, pardon me. Oh, it's a big snake. Let me introduce you to my big axe. And he swings, stabbing into the Grick for 14 slashing damage. And he takes a second attack. And he hits the Grick and just cuts it in two. The two halves flail about on the ground, and then just he stomps on them. And then he takes another step up. The Grick keeps going for Beretta. Uses tentacles first, and it hits for 12 slashing damage. And it pulls itself towards you, trying to bite you, Beretta. For another 8 piercing damage. Taking chunks out of you, leaving big bite marks. Kira.
Alright, I'll go ahead and make an attack.
That hits. You slice it for another 2 damage. Your weapon not
I'm
very
just chipping
effective.
away. Oh yeah, I could really use you.
Craven.
Alright, come on, big guy. You gotta take things a little bit easier. And I just pull out some ointment and rub it all over his back.
Ugh.
You know, my shoulders were a bit tense.
Get back in there. Get him, Rock.
Do it again. Do it again.
You put the little salve in the little grooves of the bite marks.
And I move back a little more just to be safe, and that's it.
Pharrell looks very upset. The only one that is biting Beretta is me!
Oh,
She takes a swing, but she just chomps the ground. Beretta.
Alright, I'm angry. I'm gonna try and recklessly attack it again.
An 18 hits. for 8 points of slashing damage. You sort of chop into it and you almost cut it in two. Adult.
All right. Can I make it up there or no?
Yeah.
Okay. A difficult terrain. So no, I'm gonna have to go around.
If you move like 3 people, it's an extra 5 feet, so it only costs you like 15 feet to get there.
Oh, it only cost me 15 feet to get there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, and I'm gonna take my first hit at this thing.
To get there, it'll cost you 25. Because you would have gone through
Okay.
Kirith.
Okay. Okay, yeah, no problem.
So every square is 5 feet, and if you go through difficult terrain, it costs you an extra 5 feet.
Okay.
Take
Okay, so
a jab with the short sword, but your short sword bounces straight off a hard part of its flesh, and that misses.
okay, and then my second attack.
And same
12.
thing. 12 is also a miss.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna away.
I think those were supposed to be flipped.
You can do it either way.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
use both. I use both short swords, so it's just I just kind of clicked on the wrong one, but I use both anyway, so it works out.
Yeah, you can do them either way around. It's
Yeah. Yep. And I end my
fine
turn.
too. Laurent.
Right. Step out. Get a view of it, and I'll firebolt.
Laurent's suddenly made a pact to become a warlock. That hits. Alright, just as Beretta is wrestling with this thing and he grabs it, and he sort of starts to choke it and holds it up, and you just shoot a little firebolt over towards it, and it goes straight into its mouth, and a little tuft of black smoke comes out of its beak, and then you just throw this smoldering crick onto the ground, dead.
Yeah, my dog unplugged my headset. Mic check.
Ruff.
You're there. We hear you.
Cool. Thank you.
Alrighty, these creatures definitely look like some sort of predators just waiting, disguising themselves as rocks, waiting for some sort of unsuspecting animal or person to step on them.
Can we gut them? See if there's anything in their stomachs.
Alrighty, you can, saw through them and take your knife. Takes you about 10 minutes in total, or your dagger or your longsword or whatever you're using. You cut through it, and just disgusting innards of what's left of the crick. Blood all over yourself.
Awesome.
You guys continue on. Moathouse is in view.
Like just a little bit before the Moathouse, could we take a short rest, everyone? So I could heal up a little bit.
Yeah. Probably a good idea.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
You guys
Wait, hold on. I just feel like we shouldn't take a short rest here because it's still very dangerous. If anything, if we could try to take one at the Moathouse, because out here we don't know who can ambush us. We already seen some hobgoblins in these bushes, so we don't know what's gonna pop out of the bushes that we're in, terrain that we're in right now.
Okay.
Yep.
As long as I get my short rest, I'm happy.
Alright. You guys head through this side path in the wetland, just south to the entrance of the ruin. You approach once again this 15-foot wide track with crumbling embankments. The bog stinks as it did, and the smell of it brings back bad memories. Thick brackish water surrounds you, and now the Moathouse is in sight. You guys arrive once again at the entrance of the Moathouse.
And then we take the short rest, I assume.
You guys
Sure.
want to take
Sounds
a short
good to me.
rest?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see
Seb,
if,
can you help refresh my memory? The name of the dude at the bar who I buddied with, and he's like, "Tell them Bubba sent you." What was his name again?
What?
What? Okay,
Yeah.
because there were two dudes. There was the bartender, and then there was the other guy. And what was the bartender's name?
The bartender was What?
Okay.
And the other guy was Dick. Dick Wrench.
All right, Dick Wrench.
Yeah. They were telling you there is a tower at the Temple of Elemental Evil with some guards. But this is a different location. This is the Moathouse. Alright, so
Okay.
during your rest, you guys are not interrupted. And you're about 400 feet away from the entrance when you have this rest. No creatures come out to get you guys. And it's about noon, so you share some food. And now you are outside the Moathouse. You move in a bit closer. And I'll move on over to the map. We'll just go straight down to the top-down map. So this is the entrance, the Rotten Drawbridge. Swamp
Looks a little
water.
different than before.
Wait,
This
is it dark out right now?
No, I'll turn the lights on. This is the top-down
Okay.
map. There is another isometric map that I used. So this is the entrance here.
Okay.
This is all swamp
kinda
water. You see this fallen tree sort of cuts through the path of the swamp.
We remember that tree.
It head past this
Bear-
pool and up
Bearzer gets a little tear. Doggy.
Ooh, dog.
you just see like the they've taken like a big door here and used it to sort of as a little bridge across the Moathouse. You see the doors of the entrance still sort of ajar. Alright, as you move up here, everyone hold up. Alright, Kirith, as you step onto the bridge, the drawbridge just breaks underfoot. And you fall down into the murky swamp water. Make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Clicked it. There we go.
Alright, you start to feel yourself sink, but you pull yourself out. There's some sort of thick mud that's just squelching you down. And Beretta, as soon as you step in here, you see a 9-foot tall man with mutton chops, fanged teeth, pointed ears.
He looks kind of like me.
And he's as wide as an ox. He's got a big axe in his hand, and you also detect some movement coming from behind arrow slits. and you just hear a voice call out, "That's them!" And suddenly,
Oh no.
you're under attack.
Now, I will say, Brazier, he does look a trifle bit smarter than you.
Alright, you hear that voice sort of yell out, or everyone hears that voice yell out. Now, Kirith, you're not restrained, but you're sort of sunken into the mud. And Elmo is actually going to move up here, and he's going to use the help action to try and pull you out. Hey, take my hand!
I take his hand.
Alright, you can make an athletics check with advantage, and you can be pulled up on either side of the drawbridge. Alright, you managed to get up, Kirith. He pulls you up, and there's just a...
Thank you, Elmo. I appreciate it. That was a trap.
I think it's a little bit rickety. And there's just like a big hole there now where the drawbridge was. You'd have to like...
Razor's in trouble. There's lots of men in there.
So
what I gotta do, like...
The rotten, the rotten drawbridge basically just collapsed under your weight, Kira. That was your action to climb out.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so I'm done? Alright.
Unless you want to move.
Oh, no, you said that was my action.
Yeah,
I can't.
action, not movement.
Oh, okay.
Action and movement are two different things.
No, I gotcha. So what am I, do I have to jump? I mean, what?
It costs you 10 feet of movement to get up, and yes, you would have to jump. It's like a gap about 6 or 7 feet.
I will jump it.
Alright, what's your strength score?
My strength is 17.
Alrighty. From standing, you can jump it, and you leap across.
Yeah.
Okay, and you end your turn there?
Do I lose... How much movement does that count as 10 then? So I'm at 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll move right up to the razor right there.
Alright, that'll be 30 feet there.
Yeah, that'll be it.
They're on.
I already ended my turn.
Yeah.
Now, if I remember correctly, I might be able to see the entrance through this window.
Just gonna scan the window to see if you could see anyone.
You try to look through the arrow slit. You don't see anyone.
I'll prepare an action to firebolt if I see anyone in the code. I guess here that I could put the arrows.
Are you cutting out quite badly there?
I'm gonna prepare my action to use a firebolt for if anyone stands within this cone that I could see, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to shoot him.
Alrighty. Alright, arrows come from behind arrow slits. Sorry, crossbow bolts come from behind arrow slits. As you just see these faces appear through the arrow slits, and then the fronts of crossbows, and a bolt is shot at Beretta. Miss. Damn it, missed. Alright, Kavanagh looks a little bit confused. What's happening? What do I do? He calls out.
Alright. Take cover and make sure the arrows don't hit you.
Alright, he moves up and he moves up and takes a dodge action for now, holding his shield up. Alright, Fruella just dashes and she jumps over here. Jumps the drawbridge. More crossbow bolts at you, Beretta. Hits the ground. Craven.
Alrighty, I'll dash. In the jump, that is regular movement, or is it doubled?
It's regular. What's your strength score, Craven?
Let's see here. It is 12.
All right. Is that the square that you're starting your turn in, or did you move already?
No, that's my square.
All right. You would have to take a step back. You'd need to run up to a 10-foot run up to clear that.
Alright, makes sense. Boom, boom. That'd be 15 feet of movement.
That's 25.
Oh, okay. Alright, move back or move up 130. Do I see anything? Yes, this big old whatever ogre thing. I will cast blindness deafness on us.
Alrighty.
Aha!
And you make it in blind?
Yep.
Alrighty, there's a very bright flash in his eyes, and he uses this massive hand to cover his eyes. Oh! I'm the screams.
What? And, yep, that's all my turn.
What did he say?
It sounds like a mixture of common and giant. I think you could understand it. The bandit is going to fire at Beretta. Thinks he was sort of the first one in. Miss. Zilch.
Alright. Zilch isn't feeling too confident about that there pit. To be honest. Let's see. Cunning action dash real quick.
Going over the tree counts as difficult terrain. Everything else.
I figured. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. I've moved 35 feet so far. I saw some arrows come out of these slits. And I will use Silent Image to create like a wall here. Put it up. Basically, like something tall to block their side.
Okay.
A big
It can
canopy.
be like a 15-foot square, right?
15-foot cube. Yep.
Okay. Alright, you throw up a wall.
Yeah. And I'd like it to block like both slits. Well, like can. Yeah. As inconvenient as it can be for me.
Alright.
And then I will use the rest of my movement, I suppose, to so prepare to move here, and so I can see through this arrow slit. And then I will enter.
At all.
I'll take the dodge action. I'll end my turn.
Okay. That square you can't stand in. That's the water. Swamp water.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and charge up to the big guy here. I'm going to rage.
Alright, rage goes on.
And then I'll attack the big guy here. And it should have advantage, right?
Yep. And a 15 hits him. You slam your axe into him for 17 damage and blood flicks into the air. A hefty wound. Alright, he just starts swinging blindly. With this huge axe that he's got, he takes a swing at disadvantage at you, Beretta. And he misses. He just swings like in the wrong direction. Elmo, with a surprising feat of athletics, he just leaps the drawbridge. moves up to here.
Guys, I think Elmo might be an idiot savant. Just saying.
I don't know, but I'm liking it.
We've got to get behind the arrow slits. And then he starts running for behind the arrow slits, taking the dash action. Kareth.
Alright, I'm going to cast Bless. And I'm going to put it on Elmo, Razor, and Ferella.
Alright. Are you close enough to Elmo? Yeah, you are. Alright, Bless goes on.
Now I'll move right there.
Laran.
Wait, wasn't I supposed to be blessed? Or did you bless Craven?
No, I blessed Elmo, you, Razor, and Ferella.
That's 4 people.
I did not do Craven. No, I didn't do Craven. I just did Elmo.
Sorry, I don't know why I heard Craven.
I'm not blessed. Yeah, I'm not
Everybody
blessed.
here's
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, wasn't I supposed to get blessed?
Here. I could see a little bit of them, so. Right?
Defenders have 3/4 cover from the arrow slits. So yeah, if you can see them, then you can take a shot.
Oh, no,
Well, there's a
that.
wall. There's the wall here, so you couldn't actually see him.
Yep. Right, I'll take the. I'll stay where I was, and if I see anyone like in my line of sight, code, I'll shoot them with fireball.
Okay. All right. You hear some yelling. Damn it! How did they get a wall here? And those of you in the courtyard see a bandit run through the interior away from you guys. Alright, Kavanagh sizes up the hole in the drawbridge. I can do this. Takes a step back and then he does a long jump. Ah! Clears it. And moves up to here, and then he takes a dash action up to the half ogre to engage. For omelette! For omelets! Ferella charges in as well.
For an early day.
I also enjoy omelets.
And she just chops the half ogre straight in the head, splitting his skull. And the ogre man, he sort of grabs his head, he's like bleeding very badly, and he's somehow still alive. And you just sort of hear him mutter something in common. I got a headache. There's a bandit that fires a crossbow bolt at Fruella, and she's hit. Ow! For 9 piercing. Craven.
Alrighty. Alright, and I'll use Toll the Dead on the ogre.
Okay. He succeeds. I think he still does. He gets a con save for blindness too, right?
Yes, he does every
Alright.
turn.
At the end of his turn,
I'll make
doesn't
that
it?
one now. Yep. All right. He ignores the Toll of the Dead, but he is still blinded.
Alright, and I just lay prone to be safe, and that's my turn.
All right. You go prone,
Yep.
and another crossbow man peers through the arrow slit, and he fires at Beretta.
Crossbow Man is my favorite Elton John song. You know, it's just a classic.
I'm a crossbow man.
That missed.
Burning out his bolts out here alone.
You're gonna be tending to your wounds for a long, long time. Zilch.
Alright, so I can see through this arrow slit, like the edge of a dude and the other arrow slit. Let me just like
I'd say
jostle around.
firing through 2 arrow slits would be like total cover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, I'm gonna try and jump this stupid hole. My strength is 8, so what will I need to do?
If you take a 10-foot run up, you can clear it.
Okay, so I will move back here, cutting action dash, 10-foot run up, so that was 10 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, so I moved 20 feet so far. There we go. Oh, look, a dude. And then other dudes in the back as well, but that won't be something stupid about. So I'll
It's like
shoot.
making some seriously crazy noises there. Zilch. I'm not sure if you knew or not.
I did not, is that better?
No.
No. That's alright, I was just telling you, just
Yes.
it's just so you know,
Yes.
it's like making this real strange staticky noise.
I attack the half ogre with the short bow.
Reminds me of Space Invaders.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Boom, 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 boom.
10 misses.
Okay, I got 35 feet left, and I will.
It sort of hits this little jacket that he's wearing and bounces off.
I'll run to there and then pester it.
At all.
I'm gonna move 10 feet. I'm gonna move 10 feet back and do get past this part so I can make it here.
Okay.
And yep. Then I will I'll just viciously mock the ogre.
Alright, the ogre, he just sobs a little bit more. And then just curls up into a ball and dies.
Oh. Yes! Yes!
That's so sad.
This is not your swamp. This is our swamp. And I'm going to do I see anybody around me? Like from where I am or no?
Yeah, over here. You see a guy running to the guard room. You remember that room.
Oh. Okay.
And you can hear some movement around from behind the walls to the east.
Oh, I could just see that. I should do that.
I'd say, yeah. Oh yeah, that guy? Yeah, you could use your reaction, Laurent. Be 3/4 cover.
Yeah.
I would have 3/4 cover.
Look, nah, this is for Laurent's reaction. So you ready to fireball.
Okay. Yeah. And then.
Well, hold on, wait. We got to do Laurent's reaction first, Adol.
Yeah.
All right, 21
and then
hits.
I go prone.
Just wait. We got to do the reaction comes first, Adol.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that it interrupts your turn. All right, the firebolt actually goes all the way through the arrow slit. A very, very difficult shot, but it hits him for 5 fire damage and sends him sort of stumbling forward. He's still alive though. All right, now we're back to you, Abdul.
I was saying I was gonna go prone and then end my turn.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you want to? Oh yeah, you used your action already. Okay.
Yep.
Beretta.
Alright, I'm going to run here. And I will throw my vicious hand axe at this guy.
Okay. I think that'll be at disadvantage.
What is the range of
is
a hand axe?
20 feet for a short throw and 60 feet for a long throw.
Alright.
It misses. You throw it at him, fly straight past him, plunks off the wall.
I'm gonna get you, boy.
A little axe token there so you can remember where it is, since it's a magical weapon. Alright, Elmo moves in to accost the crossbowman. Yoo-hoo! Oh, nice setup you got here. He's like in the arrow slit room now. Kirith.
I'll move up to there. Right. Yeah, I'll move there.
Do you take an action?
Dodge.
Okay. They're on.
Right, I'm gonna shoot the same guy.
Okay. That misses him just. It whizzes past his head. But it does conveniently set the hearth on fire. A roaring fire blazes up in the fireplace.
Ooh, it feels nice and warm in here. Give me some dog and we're all set to go.
With 8 strength. Said I need what, 10 foot.
Yeah, you can clear it, Laron.
I only have like 5. So even
Oh,
if I
no.
try to jump, I don't think I'll make it.
Well, next turn you could clear it. If you move, you can move up a little bit more.
So use it.
All right, this guy, he makes it to the door and he just pulls it open. Bugbear! Hey! They're back! And he alerts some more bandits. A bugbear and 2 gnolls. And
There's a rat hanging out there.
yeah, there's just a giant rat hanging around. And then as he pushes the door open, he like turns around and unleashes a bolt at you, Beretta. Damn it, they're getting closer! That misses. He moves to the side, standing out the front of the door. Kavanagh turns to Fruella. I like omelets too. Omelets! And then he runs in. He just fearlessly dashes in, taking his full movement to get there. And Fruella steps over the half ogre, and moves up to Beretta, but then dodges by his side.
That's adorable.
You hear some fighting going on. Oh. And you see Elmo get slashed. Oh! Just says. He's like, just cut with a scimitar. You hear this sadistic reveling. You see these 2 little beady, glowing red eyes appear from the gloom to the northeast inside the Moathouse. And you see a Knoll looking quite vicious. It's got a spear in its hand, a longbow slung over its shoulder, and it just comes out of the room, hoists the spear at Kavanagh. It hits him. Ah! For 6 piercing damage.
Kavanagh!
And then it jumps on him and tries to bite him. Bites onto his neck. Ah! And just knocks Kavanagh to the ground.
Jeez. Maybe we made a mistake here.
Biting into his neck. Craven.
Alright, I'm gonna military crawl my fat ass 15 feet.
Okay.
And it's like Oh, that's what you're shooting at. He's a Toll the Dead on this, I'm assuming bandit.
Yeah, you can see him sort of wrestling around with Elmo in there. And then you hear this gong. It echoes off the walls, but it doesn't affect the bandit.
Alrighty. That's it.
You hear one yelling out, "You got it covered in there! I'm gonna pick these bastards off!" And he fires at you at disadvantage, Craven. "Oh, I see you down there!" Tries to like configure his crossbow to fire downwards, but just gets stuck. "Damn it!" You hear him like shuffling around trying to reload his crossbow.
What are you, fucking cross-eyed? I'm like 300 pounds!
Alright, out of this room, a bugbear just runs. Ah! And it leaps over this broken table, and he's able to dash all the way up to Beretta. He's got a big
Unlock your spirit!
Morning Star in his hand. He grabs a giant rat on his way through and takes a bite out of it and throws it to the side as he runs over towards you. You hear another chuckle. Another Knoll. And it dashes to, gets to the top of the steps. Zilch.
Alright, there's some shit going down, huh? Alright, let's see. I will move up, not use my cunning action yet. Alright. The Knoll. I'll say, "Hey, you like to laugh? Well, got good news for you." And I'll pull out my feather. Doodle-doodle-doop. Guess it is laughs.
And it just stops laughing now.
I flip him off, and then I cunning action dash back. I'll cunning action dash into the arrow slit area. Is that correct? Can I get in there? Or is that up the stairs I have to go?
Yeah, you're on the defender's side of the arrow slit. Sorry, the attacker's side. So, yeah, you'd have to be around in the room.
Okay, I'll cunning action dash and come to this corner behind Kirith and say, "You're good cover, man, right? You're good cover." Yeah, okay, bastard.
At all.
I'm just doing vicious mockery and
On the bugbear?
yeah.
Alrighty. You don't even stand up. You just call out some insults to the bugbear. And he ignores you.
Your mother was a throw rug!
Okay. Beretta.
I'm gonna turn you into a rug. And then I'm gonna reckless attack the bugbear.
Rugbear.
Oh, nice.
That hits. Don't forget you got bless as well. I hit for 19 points of damage. Cleaving into him. And cut straight through these pelts that he's wearing. Still stands. Blood trickles down his fur. Meanwhile, Zilch, you look up to just see like this bandit forced against the arrow slit and Elmo just like cutting through his neck with a battle axe and blood starts to drip down it. And then you hear this, "Hello, anyone home?" And then the sound of a door just being kicked down.
Elmo is an idiot savant. It's official.
And you see him wrestling with another bandit. Taking him on. Oh, he's got bless. He hits.
Yeah, savant.
And you just see him like bury the axe straight into the dude's shoulder. The dude's just like screaming in pain.
I'll I'll whisper through the arrow slit. Hey, Elmo, say, let's bury the hatchet. Elmo, say, let's bury the hatchet.
Kareth.
Alright. I'm gonna move up to attack them. Right there. I talked to Ariel. Does he feel like coming out?
You don't think this is like the time to sort of try to communicate with Ariel? You'd need to like reattune.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah.
Alright, that hits. And you run up to the bugbear and you slash him for 5 points of damage. Laran.
Run up. Jump.
Alright, you lob a firebolt over at the bugbear, but it misses. He has this big wooden door in his hand that he's using for a shield, and he just blocks the firebolt with that.
Okay.
This bandit is kind of injured. He's leaning up against the wall, just got a bolt in his mouth as he's loading more bolts into his crossbow. Fires at Kirith and misses terribly. Gets the crossbow jammed. Kavanaugh is just like coughing on the ground, struggling to get out any words, bleeding quite badly.
Uh-oh.
Fruella, she tries to hit the bugbear, and you just hear the sound of her meat cleaver just hit the bugbear's wooden shield. Right, these gnolls, as one of them sort of has dropped Kavanaugh to the ground, it looks around with these little pinpricks of red light and its glowing eyes, takes its longbow, and it aims for people's legs. Gonna shoot at Beretta. And it hits. Actually, your AC is 18, Beretta.
Yes.
Due to cover, that attack misses. And then he takes a second shot at Kirith, aiming for the legs. That misses. And then the Knoll saunters back a little bit. Raven.
My bad, I was muted. This Knoll, is it carrying a melee weapon?
He doesn't have any weapons out. He's just got his like claws. He's got a bow slung over his shoulder and then like a quiver with a couple of spears, but he looks like he's sort of coming in with claws.
Gotcha. Alright, then the bugbear I'll use Toll the Dead on.
Alrighty. Bugbear makes a wisdom save. And he completely ignores the spell.
Yep, he just says, he tells me to fuck off.
Right. You see Elmo and this bandit wrestling and sort of just peer through the arrow slit Craven, and it's like Elmo's winning. Alright, the rug bear. He is going to start whacking, and he's going to try and whack Beretta.
Oh!
He whacks. 10 piercing damage.
Thank for that.
Heaving blow, he just boops you on the head. Ends its turn.
It's not like I have much up there anyway.
Alright, the Knoll completely ignores this little melee here and comes around the corner and leaps at Zilch. And as it does, it draws a spear and like jumps up and tries to bring it down. What?
It does.
Straight into your leg for 12 piercing damage.
Oof.
And then it comes in with a bite. And what were you concentrating on?
I was hideous laughter, but it failed.
Yeah. And then it comes in with its second attack, which is a bite.
Whoa.
Bites onto your arm, ripping side to side like a feral dog for 3 piercing damage.
Compared to the spear, that bite was pretty low brow. Oh nope, that was too many fate points taken away.
Worse than its bite.
And then it just like sort of leaps over here on these oddly hinged hyena legs that it has. Zilch.
I don't like what just happened. It was bad. It wasn't great. I will booming blade this guy as my action.
An 11
I will
misses.
miss.
He just wrestles the rapier away.
I shall disengage cunningly. And run behind Kirith again.
Oh, help me!
I'm an actor, not a fighter. I'm an actor, not a fighter. And run right there. Bastard.
Alright.
Adult.
Alright, I'm going to stand up and then to get that's 20 feet, so I have 20 feet left. And then I'm gonna move right here and do vicious mockery.
On the bugbear?
No, on the bugbear still rugbear still alive?
Rugbear is on the knoll?
Oh. Yeah, on the knoll.
Yeah.
Adol, ask him if his favorite sport is rugby.
He fails though.
Did he make this?
Fails.
Oh, okay.
You
Wow.
mock him for 1 point of damage, and the knoll sort of coughs a little bit. Disadvantage on his next attack.
And I end my turn.
Beretta.
Alright. So still a reckless attack. I'm gonna attack the rugbear.
'Do you mean Spugbear?
6 is a miss. Even with Bless, it's still gonna miss.
Darn.
And you swing over the rugbear's head.
Somehow.
And you do actually realize he's wearing a Persian rug like a cape. Looks like he's torn off some bits of this rug over here.
It's good protection.
Alright, Elmo just you hear like some clattering and clanging and some like commotion coming from this room, Craven and Adol, and then it just stops. And you see Elmo poke his head through the arrow slit, like his eyes. Hello there!
Who are you?
He's got, like,
I did not think this asshole would be worth hiring, but geez, I'm glad I was wrong.
blood all over his face. Kieran.
I'm gonna disengage. Move through him. So what is that, 10?
Yeah, it'd be 10 feet to go there.
15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm not gonna be able to do anything anyways by dash, and I'll move to there. I'll just... Yep.
They're on.
Right. so I got a clear view of him. And I'm gonna try to finish this guy back here.
This one? Your old rival?
Yeah.
Alrighty. He's like looking around the battlefield, but he's not really paying attention to you, Laurent. The firebolt, however, there's too many obstacles in the way and it just misses him. But now the fireplace really starts to flare up and he sort of has to move away. Damn! Getting hot in here! He yells out.
It's getting hot in here.
And then
Take off all your clothes.
he locks his gaze onto you, Laurent. And there's just that moment. Ah, it's my old friend.
You were saved by the bugbear's balls.
You're dead! Halfling! He yells out. You think he's got bad eyesight. He takes a shot at you, Laurent, with his light crossbow. And he hits. The bolt flies through everyone. Hits you for 5 piercing damage. And then he steps back. You see him talking to the Knoll. Knoll nods his head. Cavanier is coughing and spluttering. I'm dying. I think I'm doing alright. He's made 2 successes on his death save. Alright, Fruella just jumps on him and just bites his neck like an animal. And just like rips his head off with one hand. And just throws it on the stairs and it bounces down the stairs.
Yeah, that's my girl!
And then she uses the rest of her turn to just hug you, Beretta. I love you, Beretta! And gives you this bloody kiss. This is so romantic! Alright, the Knoll leans forward, draws back on his longbow, and takes a shot at Laurent. It hits.
It doesn't hit because of Vicious Mockery.
Different one.
Yeah.
Different one. There's another Knoll you didn't.
My bad.
Oh, that's a Knoll.
Alright, so that hits for 6 piercing damage, Laurent, and it actually reduces your movement speed by 10 feet until the end of your next turn.
Oh.
It hits you in the leg. You take an arrow to the knee.
Well, I guess this is your
Your days of adventurer. Right. Yes, thank you, gentlemen.
Alright, and then he's gonna actually take a shot at Beretta with a second shot. That one hits as well. And hits you in the knee as well, Beretta, for 3 piercing damage and reduces your movement speed by 10 feet. Till the end of your next turn. And then Knoll stays there.
Just remove speed by 10 feet until you undergo 3 months of intensive physical therapy. It'll test you. Mind.
Craven.
I'm gonna stand up, have my shield in front of me. Bring it on, Whoopi Goldberg! And use frostbite on him. Oh, doesn't work.
Did you just make Whoopi Goldberg a canon character in our D&D universe?
Have you seen Lion King?
On this one?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm cool with that too.
Alright.
Oh,
Ice starts to form around the Knoll Hunter and then he just like holds out his claws and screeches and the ice melts.
And yeah, I'll sit here and make sure he comes to me, and that's my turn.
Okay, it's his turn, and he has different plans. Skirts around this way. And he takes a shot at you, Craven, aiming at your legs at disadvantage. 9 misses. Then he takes a second shot at Adol, and that arrow also misses. Both of them just fly by. That's its turn done. That was its big plan. Zilch.
Alright. I have not been effective in fighting, so I'm going to attempt something, because I'm an idiot.
Run away!
No. I just need to test this theory out. Even though Seb pretty well hinted that it wouldn't work, but fuck it. I will come out and yell. Like, alright guys, this shit's been fun, but seriously, Watt sent us from headquarters to come down and check on you assholes, so stop trying to kill us. That's what I got.
After you... You literally just killed like half of them. It's
That's their problem, they attacked us.
They like recognize you guys from last time. They've been given a description of everyone, so yeah, they don't buy that.
But they had a different disguise.
It's the rest of us is the problem.
Yeah. It's the screaming violent half orc and his fucking wife. No, I swear. Look, guys, I swear. This is mistaken identity. How many half orcs with giant ogreish human wives do you think exist in Hamlet? You know what? Surprisingly a lot. And so everyone just put down your swords.
Purifies it and puts down the sword.
One of them yells out, "Oh yeah, thanks for the weapons, by the way, Taruko. He shared them all."
I yell at him, I'm gonna teabag your corpse, and then I'm gonna cutting action dash.
Oh, ooh, I'm so mad right now.
And then
I'm so mad at him right now.
Run this way. Head back to...
Alright, you run to a hallway with 4 doors, Zilch. 1 at the end of the hall, and 2 to your south, and 1 to your north. All wooden doors. Actually,
I didn't know they were doing...
One of them is open. This one here is open. Still like sort of swinging a little bit open on the hinges.
I think I've moved 50 feet so far.
And you see
10 more.
like little streamers of light sort of piercing down from a few tiles that are missing in the roof, and all the roof is blackened from the fire that happened here, and the hallway is 10 feet wide, and there's bits of litter all over the ground. Adol.
Alright. I'm going to run up to this one. That's 20 feet. And then I'm going to hit him.
"17 hits. You stab into the knoll for 10 piercing damage.
Yep. And then I'm going to I want to knock him to the wall, so I'm going to use
The
mobile flourish.
Yeah, I know the one.
Yeah.
All right, so you get to roll a bardic inspiration die.
Oh, nice.
All right. So, all right, that deals another 6 damage, and then you just, with a burst of energy, just shoulder charge him, and he goes flying back into the wall 10 feet. And now you can actually use your reaction to move up to him if you like.
Away. Okay.
Not up,
and then
not,
I'm
not
gonna
away from
run
it. It has
up.
to be an unoccupied space within 5 feet of him. So you like run up on him again.
and then I'm gonna hit him again because I'm pissed. Is he not prone?
He's not knocked prone, no.
Okay.
Let's just yell some. Hey guys, got another one. Hug bears, not drug bears. Huh? Huh?
13 hits.
Don't quit your day job.
At all, you can't hear him through the door, so you don't take any psychic damage. And you stab the short sword into him for 4 piercing damage. You've got the dual wield feat, right, for the extra damage?
I have the mobile feat, so I can
Alright.
still move away.
Yeah,
I'd be able.
But at 3rd level, did you take a dual wield feat? No.
No. At 4th level, I took the ability score.
Oh yes, that's right.
Oh, you should
you
do
have the 2 weapon fighting style. Never mind.
Yeah.
I just mind blinked then.
I had the 2 weapons.
Yeah, you hit him for 4 piercing damage, and you've dug these deep wounds into the Knoll, and he's breathing heavily, and on the cusp of death.
All right, and then I end my turn.
Beretta.
Come here! And then I'm gonna go after this one here, limping. Oh yeah! No reckless attack.
That sounds reckless.
All right, that hits. All right, as that all draws his short sword out of that Knoll, you just see that the Knoll just get like wiped away, just like it's just mushed, and it drops straight to the ground dead, wiped away by Beretta's great axe.
And
Stealing Adol's kill.
Yeah, I'm at this point. I'm kind of pissed off about the whole Torko thing, so I'm kind of like brushing it
me
up. I
too.
just want to kill them all.
with Great Weapon Master, I get an extra attack. I go ahead and attack the dead Knoll already again.
You just slam
But
him
I
against
missed.
the wall and cut him in half.
He's dead.
Alright, Elmo sneaks around the corner here. Vampire? And
Yes, right here.
he takes a couple of shots at these guys. And he's surprisingly accurate. He hits one of the Knolls for 4 piercing damage. Well, the Knoll for 4 piercing damage. Actually, he's got Bless, so
Oh yeah.
he forgot to add that. 12 is still a miss on that first attack.
All right. I'm not usually meta, but I'm gonna try to this as a test. I'm gonna lay a hand and do 1 point.
Alrighty. He opens his eyes. Oh, I feel better.
You need to go over here and help look at the rooms. He's in danger.
Yes, boss. I'll do that.
Why does everyone think I'm always in danger? I'm fine.
That's not
Protect
well. Yes, he needs protection. You stay close by him. Get over there.
Of course. He's very
And then,
he looks very weak. I'll help him.
yeah, he could fall at any moment.
I meant
Yeah, I
physically
guess so.
weak, but yes.
One of those was factually correct, but still hurtful. The other one is just hurtful.
Laron. So you got a
I'm
10
just
point
thinking of you, I don't
reduction.
want you to die.
Right, I'm gonna go over here so I can see these two, and I'm gonna yell out, "Wait, now I gotta trick me too!" And I'm gonna shoot them with second level magic missile. 2 for each up here.
Alrighty. And the Knoll Hunter is hit for 8 force damage as these 4 darts spiral towards them, they break off into two different sections. The Knoll hunter's thrown back against the wall, and then one of the magic missiles hit the bandit in the chest, and the other one hits him in the neck and snaps his neck. He falls to the ground.
And then I'm step back 2.
Alright, Kavanaugh gets to his feet and he like limps away from this Knoll hunter. And then he just like does this weird like smother thing on you, Zilch. I'm protecting you. It's very awkward.
Like a blanket.
You can thank me later.
Alright, Fruella has her tongue poked out and she sort of just creeps up and she steps up a little bit more and then she's got like just a dart in her hand. Squinting her eye. Throws it. And just hits the Knoll on the side of the head. Kills it instantly. Go! She yells out.
Bullseye!
Yeah, you think she'd yell out bullseye, but she yells out, go! And they're all dead.
I'll go over and get my axe.
Check the body.
I guess since I'm next to this big dude, I'll check him out, see if he's got anything.
Alright, Craven. You find 8 copper pieces in a coin pouch. And he just has this this axe which is way too big for you to use. And then he has these sharpened tree trunks that he could have used for javelins. The only value are these copper pieces.
Well, I just throw the copper pieces back in his face. You'll need this for the ferryman, you son of a bitch. And yeah, okay.
I need a little help over here.
I'll start searching these badges here.
Alright.
We all gonna need a little help.
You find that the Knolls and the bandits are a little bit more well paid. They carry silver, but still it's not that much. It's 14 silver pieces.
No. I'm gonna give Bearzer a Cure Wounds level 1. Alright, there you go, buddy. Can't be too frivolous with these.
Elmo drags the 2 bandits out of the room, one in each hand, and he just plops them down, and then he goes and starts taking all the bodies and lining them up.
Nice artwork.
And for Laurent, do you need some healing, or are you good there, buddy?
Oh, here's some healing, but I'm okay.
Alrighty.
Okay,
Just let me know
now.
if you need something. I'll give you a little rub down.
And Elmo puts together the equipment that's in decent repair, and he also looks at the silver coins. 2 silver for me?
Sure, why not?
He earned it. I did 0 points of damage in that fight, and no one noticed. But
But you look good doing it.
that's right. Zilch is Elmo is he's not half bad.
You did the Zilch number. You lived up to your name there, Zilch. You did Zilch.
Zilch,
Thanks, buddy.
No
did
problem.
you create a wall, Zilch?
See, I did a thing.
And Elmo
So
Kavanaugh sort of comments, yeah, that wall, it I think it stopped Laurent from attacking one of them.
I just go to hug Kavanaugh and just put my cloth in his mouth. Oh, what a funny guy! Shut the fuck up.
He does this weird like embrace thing, like he like hugs you back, like gives you a really solid hug and like sort of breathes in when you hug him.
Oh god.
Oh.
And
You know what?
Elmo's
I
got
won't
these,
kick shame him.
You notice Elmo's like very neat. He like lines the bodies up very neatly. He lines the weapons out like you'd expect it, like if you're going like to a weapons store. He lays out 2 longbows, 3 scimitars, 3 light crossbows, and 3 quarrels of bolts. Collects a few other bolts and arrows up.
Autism confirmed.
I'm gonna search this big guy. Okay.
Or Asperger's.
He's already been
When did you
searched. He
autism?
just had he had 8 copper pieces on him. That's all that the bandits had paid that half ogre to stand there. Who knows how many days? 8 copper pieces is all he wanted.
Wow. That's all I need. That's all I need in this world. It's just this. And the 8 pieces of copper.
Alrighty, is anyone want to take all those items? 2 longbows, 3 scimitar.
Who wants to take what? If we want to try to sell it.
See,
I
I'm
can
good for now.
I could use some scimitars, and I need some quiver of arrows. So for
They're
for
bolts.
the long,
They're bolts.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah, those are
There's no
crossbow
arrows.
bolts, not arrows. Only for a crossbow.
Is there any long? Because I know they had long.
Oh yeah, sorry,
bows, so-
arrows. Yeah, there's like 2 quivers of arrows as well. Let's say 35 arrows
Yeah,
total.
yeah,
You top
yeah.
your
Can
arrows up.
Yep. I need how many?
35.
Okay.
We did find 40 in a previous battle, but I
And
think
I'm gonna take 5 of them first, though. All right. I'm gonna take 5 of the arrows.
Huh?
I'm gonna take 5 of the arrows with one of the longbows.
Alrighty. So the rest goes in the party loot.
Yep.
Cool.
did we give the 40 arrows from a couple of fights back to Elmo?
He took 20 of them.
Yeah,
I
we
think
gave-
someone else took the other 20.
I took the other 20.
Yes.
All right, I'll just.
Alrighty, we'll take a 10-minute break now. And
Okay.
Oh wow, damn! Time flew on that one.
That was a long fight. I didn't think it was that long, but that was a long fight.
Yeah, serious.
Oh man, I got this bad cough going now. It's terrible.
Yeah, I have the same issue. I just can't get rid of my fucking cough.
I was like sick last week too, and I was like coughing like all in the night, just waking myself up coughing. But like I don't think I woke up. I was just coughing, but I didn't actually wake up. It was weird. It's like sleep coughing.
No, like I'm coughing so bad that I have a headache brewing right now.
Oof, that's rough.
I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be back.
Yeah, and there's nothing coming up either.
I gotta apologize for all the bad jokes. I was cooped up in a like an emergency management control center for like 12 hours today. So I was just like looking forward to getting out of there.
I'm sorry, when that dog first barked, it sounded like he was like, fuck!
Dog.
The dog expressed my feelings perfectly.
We all make bad jokes. Hell, like I said, half of mine work and half are just ugh.
You need that for the ferryman, you son of a bitch.
I couldn't think of anything else better, but I'm like, I know Craig.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
There you go. That's a lot better.
No, I did like the reference to Boondock Saints, though. That was good.
Ah, that's where I got that from. See, I didn't even know what reference I was making. Oh, damn it.
I'm spreading it through the devices.
Shh. But yeah, if we do the sea shanty one, I'll be changing my character. So
Yeah, I
I'm
kind of wanted to do a swashbuckler for that one, just because it feels right.
I'm gonna go a what is it? Shepherd of the Circle of the Shepherd Druid, but I'll still be focused on healing. I just will heal, then summon Shamu to save you.
I think Bearzer would still do good for that.
Oh no, he's just like, fuck it, I'm on the ocean now. Water.
Ah, water! Oh, it's so cold.
Oh no.
Little Beretta is having to crawl up now.
You leave your woman at port. Bye, baby. Oh,
I'm gonna miss you. Not really.
Comes back with a whole new woman.
Oh no. I'd pay
That would be a harem.
Jerry. Or what's the one nowadays? Maury.
No, it's good.
Nowadays, that shit's old, man.
I never watched it. I just hear people at work reference it all the time.
It's scary.
Mari is the one when you find out if you're the father or not.
Oh gosh.
A lot of people are not the father.
I wonder why.
Oh man, this is terrible. I just took 2 ibuprofen and a Mucinex.
Take some NyQuil and you got the whole cocktail.
Yeah, the robo dripping cup.
I've been watching too many people play Plague Inc., so now I'm paranoid right now.
Plague Inc.
Yeah, it's a game where you
that's so
get to
great.
play as the disease and you gotta kill the world.
Oh yeah, I played that for a while. That was a fucked up game. Just goes
Yeah.
from green to red. To
Fucking
black.
Greenland and England. All the glens.
Fuck the islands. That's all I gotta say. I always like doing the zombie one. That one's my favorite. But no, like, the guy that I've seen, he did some funny ones, like, where you gotta turn all the people into like, anime girls or some shit.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Waifus and
Shit like
shit.
that. Another
Yeah, I'll
one,
take that disease. Hell.
and another one is like the monster girl disease.
Oh no.
Another one is the classic Cthulhu cult.
Oh,
See, that one sounds pretty fun.
that sounds terrifying.
Yeah. The one that I saw that really had me interested was, he did one that was about the necromorphs from Dead Space.
It's the same game though. You're just upgrading the virus, but it's just a different theme.
Yeah, like some people make their own diseases where they like change up the symptoms and all that.
Oh, so I didn't even know you can do that.
Yeah. There's literally one where it's called A Dungeon and a Dragon, and it's about a group of adventurers, which is a D&D party going around and doing random shit.
Get behind that.
like 10, and that one has like 10 different endings.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. Or I think it's like one for each alignment, maybe. I think. I don't know.
Oh, my back.
Dude, my head feels like it's getting split in half by a fucking axe, dude.
Oh, that sucks.
You have the Berazer disease.
Except I actually do have stuff in there.
Oh, right, Nick. We are playing this Saturday if you can.
All right. I'm sure I might be able to. I might not, because I have a friend that's coming from Missouri to where I'm at, and he's staying the night.
Ooh, is he from Nolans?
No, I think it was like Troy.
Didn't even know we had a city named Troy.
Yeah. Should be good. My dad got a pinata that's a hanged man. And,
Literally a hangman.
yeah, and what we do is it's a pinata, so we made an axe. So we're gonna be smashing at his stomach to break the candy out. And it's all like red candy too.
Oh shit. That's actually pretty cool.
We
I
got a
guess
scout,
Nick,
so-
sometimes I just enjoy, like, this is gonna sound patronizing, sorry. Sometimes I just enjoy just how young you are.
You forget how young I am.
No, sometimes I just enjoy it. I was like, that sounds gleeful as fuck.
The joys of youth. I also got my first like full actual check today, not from like a McDonald's or whatever.
Yeah, from your the fire hose job or whatever.
Yeah,
Very nice.
yeah.
Don't piss it all on. God, what's the new game nowadays? Fortnite?
Don't piss it away on Fortnite.
Yeah, that'll fire.
God.
I want those V-Bucks.
Oh, jeez. Is that what the currency is in that? Because I've never
Yeah.
played Fortnite.
I don't even like Fortnite. That's the thing. So
Every
Don't
time I
pour it
play
all
it-
into those sexy Leagues of Legends skins, don't you?
I wasn't expecting that.
oh man.
Yeah, I'm just still playing old shit. Like, the most current game I'm playing is Monster Hunter, and that's it.
Oh, which one?
Monster Hunter World?
Oh,
The-
nice.
Yeah.
Is that on PC for you?
No, I have it on PS4. My PC, I need to upgrade my graphics card to play that.
Yo,
It's like $1,500.
I have
What's
it
up?
on PS4 too.
Nice. I'm at endgame, so I can help you whenever you want.
Oh yeah, I'm at endgame too, man.
Nice.
Let's get it.
Works for me. And Ira just got it, so I've been helping him out every now and then.
Oh, nice.
He's like Hunter rank 4, so I'm just destroying shit with the great sword.
Oh, you're a great sword maid too.
Actually, I'm an insect glaive, but I've been, fucking around with the great sword.
Oh, because I was gonna say if you were a great sword maid, I was like, did we just become best friends?
Step brothers.
How's it going, guys?
It's going good,
we're
man.
back.
Awesome.
And we are resuming. Welcome back, everybody.
No.
Bodies
my
have been
set.
searched. Yeah.
I walk up to Elmo and I say, "That's a weird habit. Like organizing those bodies like that. You've done that before?"
Oh, of course. I'm in the militia.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's part of my training. We did neat things.
Eating things. I see.
Thanks for sharing the treasure with me so far. I don't care none about the weapons and that. If we find some powerful artifacts, though, maybe we can split it, cut it up into 9 pieces. as long as I got my big axe and my chainmail, that's all I need. And of course, me dagger from me brother. I thought this place was sacked. I didn't know a Moathouse could have a job though, so I'm not quite sure how they sacked it.
We came here before. It just seems like they keep regrowing in numbers.
Oh, I saw them living in these rooms over here, and they was shooting. And he points down the hallway to the south.
Yep. There is a way down, so there's still many more of them. So we got to be careful.
Yeah.
There's
It's not
rooms
gonna be-
over here too, gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, we didn't check us out. Let's check the rooms out.
Oh, don't
Yeah.
forget this as well. And he hands you your hand axe, Beretta.
I thought I had picked that up already.
Embedded into the wall.
I'll go to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh, why don't you stay in the back with me? I could use someone to protect me if anyone tries to attack little old me.
Okay. Look. And he pulls up his sleeve and you can see just bone sticking out of his arm. I don't think I will be frontlining for the immediate future.
Take one of the bows. Take one of the bows.
Yes.
Kavanaugh.
I'll give him one of
This
the
is your
longbows.
last one, Kavanaugh. And I'll just jam my thumb into his wound and heal it with my healer's kit.
Oh, wow! And you snap it back into place and push the bone back in.
Oh, I
Whoa.
heard that.
That's better.
Jesus.
Wow! Will I be able to play the piano? Do you think?
I
Not
doubt.
very well.
Oh,
Try to survive.
okay. Always wanted to play the piano.
I look at his mangled, massive arms. Looking good, Matthew McConaughey. I can't say what I was trying to say. My joke failed. You ignore me? I'm dying.
So it's just you see Kavanaugh just come up and give you a hug. It's okay.
Thank you.
Perella just sticks close to you. Beretta and Elmo just he just starts scoping the area, just standing around. So you see again, you've already been in this hall before. It looks just as it was that week ago when you were here. A great audience chamber now, filled full of tattered banners and tapestries, destroyed furniture, heaps of rotting cloth, already being searched, sacked and despoiled. There are leaves and dirt covering the floor, cobwebs pockmarking the ceiling, draping from walls, pieces of beams and chunks and stone poking through the ceiling. The entire upper level is completely destroyed, caved in on itself. There is a staircase that leads down over here, and many rooms, still somewhat intact on the first level.
Let's check out all these little passageways here.
Despite
And
how,
I'll actually.
how
keep
badly
going.
destroyed the top level is, these doors are all intact and still serviceable.
I'll mage hand them open from a distance.
Alrighty, you open the door and you see what looks like a trophy room. There are these mangy pelts, stuffed beads and shattered antlers piled up all over the room, as well as some other tapestries and broken furniture, and there is a lizard head mounted on the wall.
A trophy room. Interesting stuff. So they lived here for a while, huh? They settled right on in. Can I investigate to see if there's anything of value in here?
Sure. Make an investigation check. You go into the room and start rummaging through all of this crap and litter, picking up bits of furniture, and suddenly 2 giant rats the size of a small dog, they skitter out and try and bite you, Zilch. They look sick. They've got these like yellow films of pus over their little beady eyeballs.
Oh, I am staying the fuck away from that.
These disgusting yellow teeth try to bite you, Zilch. And they have pack tactics. So this rat has advantage. It bites you on the leg. And you take 3 piercing damage, and then immediately your leg starts to burn. Make a Constitution save.
Okay.
Alrighty, you immediately just feel some sort of disease come over you. And until the disease is cured, you can't regain hit points unless it's by magical means. So, cure wounds, but not Craven's many salves. And you're going to start, having your hit points decreased every 24 hours until eventually you die.
Oh, this is not Zilch's day, says Zilch as he pulls a rat out of his leg. Nope, not his day at all.
Karif, you can cure him if you want.
I know I can't. Let's
Ron.
come here, Zilch. Come here, Zilch.
There's still the 2 rats trying to like eat his face.
I'll come to you, Dragon Daddy.
Kill them first, so you can't get repoisoned. But I'll cure your poison.
As Zilch turns around to say it to you, he just like starts foaming at the mouth a bit. And that hits Luran. Which one are you attacking? You shoot a little firebolt. Hits the rat for 3 fire damage. Craven.
After I hear Zilch scream a little, I'm going to investigate what happened.
Oh, it was more than a little.
You see these massive rats just crawling over Zilch with like Zilch just foaming at the mouth, and there's like this pus like going all over him, and he's like wrestling around with rats on his neck, and he's like flicking them around.
Zilch, whatever you do, stay in that room. We don't want it to spread.
It's safe in there.
Hello?
Toll the dead on this rat right here, I can just see.
Okay. And the rat,
Can't you talk to rats?
it completely ignores the spell.
Not
Does
those
anyone
rats.
speak rat?
Alright, Kavanagh just, he looks absolutely shocked. And then he turns around, faces Luran and Craven as he closes the door and just shakes his head.
You were supposed to protect them.
It's too late for him now. He's as good as dead.
I'd be upset if I knew I wasn't gonna do the exact same thing to you, Kevin Hall.
Ferella just sort of saunters up a little bit and just like, what's going on? That's what she does. Zilch.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You just hear like,
So there's a rat right in front.
shh, shh, coming through the door. At
you. Let's see. Is the door closed? Did you guys close the door?
Kavanagh closed it.
He said
Oh,
you're
come
dead.
on.
He said you're dead already.
I'll shout out, don't worry guys, I'll do the brave and heroic thing. And then you say, fuck that, and I'll cutting action disengage. Kick
You
open
go
the
through
door.
and Kavanaugh is sort of, he gets startled. Oh, he's undead, it's a zombie!
And I'll just push through him and say, eat up boys! Yell to the rats and just slump on the wall and pass.
Close the door. Close the door behind you.
Edo.
That's great.
Alright. I can't see the rats, can I?
You can close the door.
You could probably look through the arrow slit and see them. There's an arrow slit on the wall here. Going into that room.
I don't think I have opposable
Actually,
thumbs.
I think with the way I've done the dynamic lighting, you can't see it, but there should be an arrow slit there.
Okay, can I use one of my longbow through the arrow slit or no?
Yeah, 3/4 cover, but it's possible. So I fixed the dynamic lighting there now too. You'll need to be down one more square. There we go. You should be able to see through now.
Alright.
Alright, you take a shot and your arrow just bounces into the arrow slit.
Oh, I tried. And I end my turn.
Razor.
Alright, so I'm gonna move over here. Would I be able to get in there with 5 feet of cover?
How much did you use? It'd be like 10 to go through Kavanaugh and then another 5 to go here.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just
Close the
turn
door.
action slice at a rat if it comes up here.
Alrighty.
And I can't prepare. I can't prepare a reckless attack, can I?
It has to be a regular one.
Okay.
Alright, a rat just jumps through the air at Kavanaugh. And Kavanaugh turns around and screeches, and Beretta, your reaction goes off. And you hit. Actually, sorry. You hit the
Still got bless.
wall.
Still got bless up. Still got bless, right?
No, bless only 1 minute. You actually hit the wall, Beretta. You do cleave down a good part of the wall though, but you miss the rat. And then the rat jumps at Kavanaugh, and Kavanaugh just screeches, "Ah!" and it hits him, biting into his neck. And he just flings the rat around, this little pink tail going around, like flicking around in the air. And Kavanaugh,
it's the alien! It's the alien pod!
Grabs it and throws it off as well.
Oh, jeez, I don't have enough to do both.
Elmo.
You're gonna have to make a Sophie's choice.
Elmo
That's a very
sort of
hard choice.
creeps on. Here, ratty, ratty, ratty. Here, ratty, ratty, ratty. Oh, there it is. And he just like shoots backwards. He's holding the bow the wrong way around. Oh, wait. And then he just hits the wall as well, missing the rat. Kirith.
I can't get in there. 15, 25. Yeah, I'll just go through to here. I guess I could shoot my longbow.
If you can't, if you've got your shield out, you won't be able to.
Okay, then no, I can't. I have everything out right now. With that, I have really nothing else I could do.
You should get some javelins or something. You can,
Oh, I have a spear. I do have a spear.
you can throw the spear.
Okay. We'll try that. Oh, okay.
You try to spear the rat, but you miss. And then another one jumps on Kavanaugh. and it too tries to bite him with advantage, and it bites onto him, and he just screams as he got 2 rats hanging off of his neck. They're on.
That's why you closing the door would have helped, guys. Very simple action. Yeah,
I was just concerned about. Oh, he had it right. His timing was rough.
He sort of turns around, facing you, Laron, and you just point your finger at the rat and you hit it with the firebolt, and it just falls off onto the ground, dead. Craven.
Alrighty, I'll just ready in action. When I see a rat, I'll use Toll the Dead.
Yeah. Kavanaugh just like throws the rat to the ground, tries to spear it, and he misses. And then he just like backs away. You'll definitely be able to save me. Definitely. The rat tries to bite him again on the leg. Fruella just sort of comes forward. What is it? Oh, it's a rat! And she just cuts into it and kills it. Grand total of 5 XP each.
I used minor illusion to make like a little box around Kavanaugh with a door, and the door slowly closes on him, and I go shh.
Kavanaugh quickly steps aside and he like grabs his neck. It's fine. I've got a very high rate of chance of survival. You shouldn't give up on me. Don't give up on me. I would never do the same.
You'll be fine as I cast Restoration on Zilch.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll pull through. You seem to be a tough guy.
Alright. Zilch can now form a sentence because foam no longer comes out of his mouth when he speaks.
Seb, can I calculate the XP for that last fight with the gnolls and the bugbears and the bandits?
It was 50. I posted it before.
I think it was 53.
53.
Okay.
Go ahead and Kevin. I'll do a lay on hands for the 5. Hear what he has.
Alrighty, you heal his disease. And then you hear Oriel's voice. That was very nice of you, Gareth. Very selfless.
At least I didn't have to make a choice on that one. That would have been hard.
Yes, it would have been hard. I trust you always do what's necessary. But things are still rough between us. And you're still sleeping on the couch.
You're on Oreo hit list.
Alright, yeah, these rats have some sort of horrible rash on them. And they look
Don't touch them.
Yeah.
I have no interest in trying that.
quite diseased, but
They have Gonosypha herbalitis.
yeah. Fruella looks a little bit disappointed. Like you can see she's already like was gonna like cook one up. Oh, okay. She throws the rat back on the ground. And you didn't find anything of value in there as well, Zilch, just junk. Worthless items.
Just a new appreciation for life, no big deal.
It did look like the place had already been searched as well.
Well, there's a few more rooms. Want to check them out? Mage Hand North Door.
You push the door open, and it's a kitchen. Taking a look inside, you find some moldering foodstuffs and some kitchen work tables. a wooden cask near a fireplace on the north wall. It looks kind of inviting.
It looks kind of inviting. Let's go in. Let's have a little sit down. Take a look around. Hopefully there's no rats.
Alright, suddenly, from out of the hearth, hundreds of little beetles crawl out.
Oh, come on.
And they start crawling all over Beretta, digging in with their sharp horns and little teeth. Beetles of all sorts, big ones, small ones.
One's the size of your head.
And do they show up on the... What's going on with this compendium? Apparently, there is no swarm of beetles. There we go. I think it's coming now. You guys see it?
Nope,
Oh, okay.
I don't see any beetles.
Nope.
There we go. They all came up at once. It's a bit slow. Ta-da! Beetles. And they just sort of crawl all over you, Beretta. So they're actually on the same square as you. And they're just biting away. Alright, Kavanaugh just, he actually moves in quite quickly. Ah! Damn it! Stay still! And he tries to, like, stab some of them. And he does. He hits a few of the swarm. He scrapes some off. About 3 big ones he scrapes off and steps on them. At all.
I'm gonna take the dodge actually.
Beretta.
Oh, okay. Don't want to help me out, eh?
You're just going like biting onto
Not
your
really.
face, crawling all over you and
That's
digging in their
you're
claws.
It's fine. He'll be fine. I guess.
It's springtime. You need to lose some weight anyways.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I end my turn.
That hits. You start scraping them off with your axe and then squashing them and stabbing them. They're very hard to hit though. And they take 10 points. The swarm takes 10 points of damage. They are resistant. Elmo comes in to the room and he's got his longbow pointed right at your head, Beretta.
Uh-oh. My gosh, look at that.
Oh,
Expert shot. He shoots them all down, taking out a big swarm of them with each shot. They fall to the ground. Lucky I didn't hit you in the face then. That wouldn't have
yeah,
been good.
yeah.
Not in the face.
Guys, I'm beginning to think this isn't a very nice place.
This place does not like us.
Everything wants us dead here.
Looks like all the animals have moved in.
It definitely feels like it was adapted from a time where things were a lot more violent and heroes had harder times exploring.
What if we crush the beetles up and make a drink from them?
I mean, be my guest. Let me know how it turns out.
Like a beetle juice.
Yeah.
Don't say it too hard.
What? Do you mean Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice?
Then all of a sudden,
Alright, so
More Beatles come!
Alright, you push the door open to this old barracks. And you see a massive lizard sitting in the room.
God damn it!
Oh, God, son of a bitch.
It sort of hisses. It doesn't like move in to attack you or anything. It's a massive lizard though. Sitting there on its 4 legs with its slimy, scaly skin poking out its long red tongue. As you look around,
Hey, Craven.
you see it standing near a chest, which looks to be intact. And the rest of the chamber is partially collapsed. You see the remains of cots, plain wooden chests, and old weapon racks. Looks like, yeah, this was once an old barracks, but most of the wall is crumbled in, and there are even some old bones scattered on the floor. Undoubtedly the human sort. And as you move in a bit closer, Beretta, the lizard actually does attack you now.
Aww.
It comes forward to attack. Zilch.
Oh shit. Alright, yeah, fuck it, I'll just ready an arrow until someone's within 5 feet of it and just, shoot it. Actually, you know what? I'll move in. No, I won't. Yes, I'll ready an arrow and then shoot it if one of my allies gets within 5 feet and distracts me.
Okay.
EOT Dino.
Craven.
Alright. Don't see anything, so let's move. Alright, that's what I figured. Get behind the big green over here and toll the dead lizard.
Ready. The lizard fails a save and takes 3 necrotic damage. Skin becomes very dry. Elmo sort of comes in. Wait! Well, why are you killing it? It looks so cute. Come here, Lizzy Wizzy. And he tries animal handling on it.
No!
And the lizard suddenly just
What?
starts to calm. But then it just looks at you with an angry look, Craven, and is not calmed from having been injured. Beretta. Your action goes off, Zilch.
Yeah, beach. Ka-chow. God damn it. I put my bow down. Not Zilch's day at all.
That's your day.
Then I'll reckless attack.
$19 hits. You just, with one sweeping hit, you just cut the lizard in 2.
That was max damage. Alright.
The little snake thingy is dead.
Oh, I thought we could have it as a pet. Oh well.
Then I'll open up the chest.
Alrighty, you open it up, and it's not locked or anything. You find inside 33 copper pieces, a set of scale mail, which looks to be scale mail tunic, looks to be in decent condition, a light crossbow, and a case of 24 crossbow bolts.
Yeah. Scale mail is medium armor, right?
I think it's heavy.
It's medium. I'm looking at it right
Medium.
What does it have?
14.
Plus
14.
2.
Consists of coat and leggings, and perhaps a separate skirt of leather covered with overlapping pieces of metal, much like the scales of a fish. And it includes gauntlets.
Nah, my
can I-
AC would be exactly the same.
Would I be able to get the scale mail? That would boost my AC up to 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
All
right.
Does it have a dex? It doesn't have a dex restriction either, right?
Should be plus 2.
Huh?
I think it's a plus 2 max.
Let's take a look.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, max is plus 2. So it would keep your AC the same. Fruella could wear it though.
Wait, no, hold on. I have the Cloak of Protection. That's why it would be 17
An extra
because
plus
of
one.
my. Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. All right. I'll take it.
It only takes you 5 minutes to put it on, and I'll presume Kavanaugh helps you equip it.
Nah, I'm doing it myself. I'm adjusting it.
All right. It does take you a might bit longer to put on doing it yourself.
Yep.
You could give your old armor to Beretta. Could use a bit more protection.
I can wear it.
I already have it on though.
The old armor.
She's got studded leather on, and it wouldn't do her any good anyway. Okay. Are we gonna read it?
I mean, if you want to.
No, it's not good.
I'll cut it up nice and fresh for you.
Nah, pretty sure it's disease. No eating these.
Wait, Seb, you said isn't usually the scale mod is 14 plus my dex mod, right?
Maximum of plus 2.
Oh, I thought that was with the whole studded leathers thing.
Max plus 2.
Oh.
Alright, Fruella just stands near Beretta, and Elmo just looks a little bit sad about the lizard. Kavanaugh just still tries to help you put the armor on when you refuse.
I'm like, yeah, no, I'm just like, go help Laurent.
Yes, sir. Help, Mr. Laurent?
Yes,
You need
please.
something?
Yes, you need to protect me. No running off and fighting strange hearthbugs.
Yes, of course. I'm here at your service. For Homlet.
I'd say let's start heading down.
I'm not liking this.
Where are we going now?
Should we go back?
I forgot how we get down.
This way. This way.
Yeah, it's up
There's
there.
the stairs over there.
There are a couple doors down here this hall, though.
As you look down the hall, Laron, you see a dead bandit at the end of the hall, and he looks like his corpse is rotting a bit, and yeah, he definitely wasn't in this fight that you guys just had.
There's a rotten corpse in here.
You see 2 closed doors. Oh, sorry, 1 closed door and 1 open door down the hall, and then a room with the door completely broken off, and another room that's like sort of filled full of rubble. You want to open that one, Laron?
Which one? The one next to Beretta?
Oh, is that Beretta pinging? You're opening that
Yeah.
door, Beretta? Alrighty, you push the door open, and it looks like an old salon. In fact, the room looks like it was once very opulent, a place with many expensive furnishings. But now there is just remaining bits and tatters, and even they still appear somewhat rich. You can see the entire top floor has sort of caved in some of the wall, creating a big pile of rubble in the corner here. Arrow slits leading out into the swamp.
Give it a good old look in here.
Make an investigation check.
Oh boy, this is Bear's specialty.
Alright, you head in the room and rummage through these old cupboards here, and they're all dusty and empty. Peer away cobwebs. Start moving some of the rubble. And make a dexterity save, Beretta.
And with danger sense, I would have advantage on this, would I?
Yep. Dozens of
Nice.
bats start fluttering out from a crack in the roof, and they sort of they fly over your head and out through the arrow slit, but none of them scratch you as they go by because you managed to jump out of the way of them.
Batman!
And other than that, it looks like nothing of value is left here. It's too old and dusty and broken to be worth anything now. Alright, as you move up here, Beretta, you find yourself surrounded with snakes. They just quickly slither out and try to attack you.
Oh, it's the sneaky snake.
And I'm going to roll for surprise. I'm just going to leave the NPCs out of this fight. Alright, so do a stealth check for the snakes. They sort of just slither out from the corners of the room quite quickly at you, Beretta. And 23 on their stealth check. You're surprised. There is
I didn't see him.
there is about 3 dozen snakes coming from one side and one black snake coming from the other. A single, like a lone snake. Alright, the swarm,
Put it away,
they just
Beretta.
crawl all over you and try to bite you, Beretta. Swarm of poisonous snakes. And they hit. Make a constitution save against poison. Right, you resist the poison, but it still hurts. You take 7 piercing and 5 poison damage. 12 points. And then a single poisonous snake also tries to bite you. hisses and snaps at you. Make another Constitution save against poison. Alright, this poison burns and you take a total of 6 points of damage. And everyone else is surprised. Alright, Adol, you're up. Beretta yells snakes.
I wouldn't be.
tired of these motherfucking snakes in this motherfucking castle.
I'm going to use my longbow and shoot at one of them.
You hit. You shoot at the swarm. There's so many of them, it's hard for you to get a clean shot. They are resistant. They take 2 piercing damage. You killed 2 snakes.
Alright. I'm gonna attack that one.
The swarm?
The black one.
The single one? That hits. You just chop it in 2.
Alright, and then with Great Weapon Master I get an extra attack. So now I'll attack the swarm.
You start swinging the axe around wildly. That hits. You slice through many of the snakes. You kill 7 of them. Just drop from you. Still writhing on the ground even after they're cut in 2. As you move away from them, you've actually provoked an opportunity attack.
What?
You have no reach. As you move away and throw them off you, many of them hiss and try and bite you, but miss. And all the swarm just drops to the ground.
Damn, okay.
And then they crawl back up on you,
Son of a bitch.
trying to bite some more, lashing away, but they miss. Zilch.
I look at my bow and arrow is that
Get the snakes.
I aim real hard. Okay.
That hits.
Finally. For 12 on the snakes.
Alright, your arrow catches 6 of the snakes and they go flying off Beretta and skewered onto the wall.
Woo! Oh yeah, I'll pass turn. No cunning action needed.
Raven.
Alright. Stay still, Big Green. And use told.
You hear a gong, and 5 more snakes limply fall off Beretta onto the ground dead. Kirith.
I'll go ahead and attack from here.
It's a miss. You try to not hit Beretta and you end up just hitting nothing instead. Luran.
We need to put the snakes on ice.
You do frostbite and 6 of the snakes freeze up and then shatter and fall into little chunks on the ground. Adol. You take a shot, but you miss. You hit the wall behind Beretta. Beretta. You continue to swing, but a 5 misses. And the snakes keep trying to bite you, Beretta. Snapping and biting. Another con save against poison. And this time you start to feel deathly ill. And it drops you to the ground. Snakes hit the ground and slither over here. Move on to One of them just starts trying to eat you. Just like goes over your hand and starts like trying to swallow you. Zilch.
It only like gets my finger.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fast. I will walk up to the snakes this time. I'll pull out my rapier and go, okay. And I'll just try and skewer one. Like, just try and do like a shish kebab with a booming blade through a bunch of snakes. Come on, widget. Oh, disengage and run away. Disengage and run away from snakes.
You try to make it too perfect with the skewer, and then they end up like just all falling off.
Damn.
Alright, totally dead again. Oof.
Gong. One single snake just does this dramatic death, like slithers away from the rest of the swarm and like thumps onto the ground. Kira.
A2 Brute!
I'm gonna try another one. Oh, come on.
Alright, they're just swarming all over the ground now. You try to slice at them, but they're too quick and they scatter away. Out of reach. But they're on. Do another frostbite. And another 5 snakes shatter. And just 4 more of them writhe and intermingle themselves in between little chunks of dead frozen snake ice. It's scattered all over the floor. Addo. That hits. Take a clean shot. 2 piercing damage. You kill 2 more snakes, and there's just 2 little snakes left, writhing on the ground. Beretta. Make a death saving throw. You're doing okay. Beretta's got a big smile on his face, even as the snake's trying to like eat him.
It's warm.
Alright, the swarm
It looks so peaceful.
goes for Laran, being the smallest target. Easiest to eat. They miss. 2 little snakes. Zilch.
Little snakes. Time to booming with little snakes. Will he hit? I don't know. Zilch is not that great today. Look out!
That hits.
It looks like I hit.
You skewer the 2 snakes up onto your rapier and hold it up, and then there's just an explosion, and the snakes are just ripped into pieces. And they just go flying off your rapier into the air.
Some of it hits Beretta.
Beretta runs over. Beretta! No! And she does mouth to mouth. Stabilizes you, Beretta. And then she just keeps doing mouth to mouth after that. Kevin also looks over. I think he's already stabilized. No!
Alright, that's adorable, but not, let me treat him now. And I just pull out my medical kit and give him my second last heal.
What do you do to him, Craven, to heal him up?
Oh, I just get the extra oil and go for his thighs and massage him. Gotta work out those kinks.
You just lather Beretta's hairy legs up with oil and Beretta. Makes you feel like $1 million. You wake up
That's how you treat a snake bite.
completely healed.
Alright, check this guy.
Alrighty, he actually has 2 bloodstones in a pouch. They're worth 25 GP each.
Our bloodstones!
And he also has a scimitar. And a light crossbow with 19 bolts.
Okay, I'm a little hurt. I'm still hurt.
Alright, Big Green, you only get one more. Alright. Like, cure wounds level 2.
We could take a short rest if.
Oh man, we're in trouble, guys. We've got a lot more fighting to do, and we are beat up.
Yeah, we could attempt a short rest. Because we know where the entrance to the basement is, right?
Yeah. Well, there's 2 entrances. You know, a secret one and then a normal one.
Secret one's safer, per se, but we know what we're going to find down there, guys. Are we going to be able to survive fighting and then going against the, the 2 guys are going after?
My idea was we barricade it up somehow and then try to take a short rest and go in as fresh as possible.
I could certainly use a rest, Kavanaugh says.
I'm almost out of laying hands. I only got 2 spells left, so I'm not going to be able to heal much.
Oh, I wouldn't mind having a little nap too.
Yeah, I'm bleeding from at least 4 places. 4. So yeah, that sounds good.
Me too. I want to sleep as well. Me and Beretta can rest in here. We can do special high quality resting.
The honeymoon suite. How adorable.
The room with the view.
Ah, young love. Young, disgusting, disturbing, unnatural love.
Alright, you guys will plonk down somewhere or another and rest. Everyone take a short rest. Burn some hit dice for these NPCs. As for Kavanaugh, he's doing better. Elmo, he's fully healed.
Nice.
Wow, that was just enough to get me at max.
Same here.
Ruella, are you doing a song of rest at all?
At all.
He's muted.
I presume he's doing a song of rest. Are you there at all? Maybe you went AFK. Alright, everyone is all fully healed.
Oh no. Oh, no song of rest. No song of rest. I don't feel like playing any music. I was on mute. And I couldn't open my phone. I was trying to say it, but yeah, no song of rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it burns an extra hit dice to get full. Kavanaugh sort of looks at you, Adol. Something the matter, sir? You don't want to play your instrument?
We're not here to play. We're here for business.
Well, I've heard that music can raise morale. Maybe a nice song about our victories. Maybe you could sing a song about last time you were here in the Moathouse and the many victories you had.
Yeah, that just makes me mad. And It makes me not want to play anymore.
Did I say something wrong, sir? I'm sorry. I'll go and protect Laron.
Yeah, you should do that.
Alright, I think we're ready to head downstairs. I think we should head down the secret way.
That sounds good.
Where is that?
I forgot.
Yeah. Wasn't it like over here or something?
I think.
No, hold on.
If we're trying to go, wasn't it over here?
I guess it is a secret.
I knew it was around here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Investigation.
You can do a perception check to look for it.
I'm better at perception.
Alright, Beretta, you see the very faint outline of it behind this tapestry.
Over here. I found it.
And as you pull the tapestry aside, you see that it's been sealed up. It's been leaded. And you try to push on it, and it's not opening.
Damn it.
You'd have to try and use some manner of force to try and break the seal with an athletics check.
I'll do it.
Help him out with my powerful build.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Alright, Braze, you can make an athletics check with advantage with Craven helping you. And you push, and then you just hear like some breaking, and you basically break the door open. The wall crumbles away. Oh.
If we can't find a way, we'll make a way.
Now that's poetry.
What's poetry?
And that's poetry in motion.
What's poetry?
Just fancy words, Big Green. Fancy words.
Oh, fancy.
So, who's going down first?
I'll do it.
I awkwardly steal a glance at Kevin.
Kavanaugh quickly looks the other way.
Protect the rear, Kavanaugh.
Alright, you climb down this cobweb-strewn hallway once more, back into the bowels of the Moathouse. And as soon as you step there, Beretta, a big rune glows on the ground. And then there's an explosion.
No.
A very, very loud explosion as you set off a glyph of warning.
Oh no.
We should have saw that coming.
Make a dexterity saving throw. And it's going to hit absolutely everyone. It's a 20-foot radius sphere of...
I have advantage on this too.
Of acid.
For you.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh.
Okay.
Seb, is it supposed to be dark or no?
Oh yes, it's very dark. unless you got a light source out. If you want to get a light source out.
Yeah. I was gonna. If it's dark, I would automatically do the light cantrip.
Okay. Alright, there's an explosion of acid. It gets on your skin. You hear like everyone just screaming in pain. Ah! Alright, I'll go through and...
Oh, shit.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna move people out of the way just so we can see everyone. Alright, Kavanaugh. I'll do the NPCs first. He is down straight away. Luckily he managed to dodge it, otherwise it would have just instantly killed him. He's down on the ground dying. Fruella, she tries to dodge, makes a dex save, and she fails. She screams as she takes 29 acid damage. Elmo. He's hit. Ah! For 29 acid damage. Adol, you're hit for 29 acid damage. Zilch, you're hit for 29 acid damage. Craven, you're hit
Zilch stares at the party and says, "Oh, cruel world," and then falls immediately unconscious. Just faints.
Laran, you also take 29. Kirith, you take 29. Razor, you take 14. And Craven, you take 14. That was a very high
Alright, guys.
roll.
We can't be here anymore. We gotta find a place to rest up.
Yeah.
They know we're here.
Alright,
We
Laran
can't rest.
and
We gotta go
Kavanaugh
back to the
and Zilch are all on the ground dying. Where is Zilch?
Jesus.
Wait, where are you, Zilch?
I'll do laying hands on
Even on
one.
this
I don't know. I didn't. I don't think so. I see nothing but darkness.
Okay.
But it's really immersive for my unconscious
How
state.
many are down? I'll give them one each. How many is it? 3?
Yeah.
Alright.
Or now I got one left. That's it. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, we don't have a choice. We are too fucked up to even think about a fight right now.
Yeah.
Alright, scrub the secret entrance. We ain't doing this one again.
Yeah.
Alright, everyone should be back up on 1 hit point, and then you guys quickly run back out. Back into the Moathouse.
Run away!
Run away! Run away!
This is definitely the runaway.
So, head outside and just call it a day.
Still, you have 1 hit point.
Yeah.
And my cat closed my shit out, so... hold on.
Why didn't you tell us that was going to happen? I thought you've been down here before.
That wasn't there before.
Oh.
If I knew, we wouldn't be this hurt.
Do you think they took some extra precautions after last time?
Yes, they did.
Do you think that spell was part of the precautions?
Absolutely.
Oh. That kinda hurt a bit.
I mean, it knocked out 3 of us. Yeah, that really hurt.
Hey, question.
I've
Hey,
got
do
a
that
big
possible for
rash.
that down.
Does anybody have, like, a water skin?
I mean, yeah, I do.
Are we leaving the Moathouse?
Yeah, we're gonna long rest outside of the Moathouse.
Oh, it's okay. I had this rash before we came here.
I want to, on our way out, I want to plant a bean from the bag of beans.
Yeah, do it. Oh shit. But before you plant, I'm gonna heal the injured people. Alright, Kirith, here is... Because this plant could summon something bad. Alright.
It could.
Alright, who else was injured? Laurent?
Zilch.
And okay, there you go. That's for Laurent. This last one will be for Zilch.
Kavanaugh lines up at you, Craven.
I already said that was the last one. I am all out.
I get out here. This is for Kavanaugh. I got 2.
You give him 2?
That's
No,
that's for no. I don't have any left. I got 1 more cure wounds. Who wants it?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'll take it, Kavanaugh says.
Another one? All right.
Cannon
Oh,
fire
you
says
gave him
what?
one just then?
Yeah, the 5.
Okay, he's doing alright. He's not that greedy. Maybe
Add all you want one?
I think, yeah, add all
Or
Zilch.
Zilch? All right, I'll just do it.
Who are you healing at all yourself?
That looks like a yes.
Yeah, I've been healing myself.
The green
Here's
bow
for
looks
Zilch.
like a yes. Where are we going to sleep? It's not safe to go sleeping in the swamp.
I think we
We
gotta head
could
back
sleep.
to town.
I think we have.
Wait,
I think we have to go back to town.
wait, hold on. We could sleep where those arrow slits were, and we can just barricade ourselves in there.
And take watch.
Yeah,
What about the other, if there's more of them bandits? Surely they'll come up here and check, and they might try and find us.
I agree. I think we go back to town. That's my vote.
yeah, but then we'll just be in the same position. Well, we'd be damaged, and then we'd be complaining about the fights. They'll just prepare. They'll keep preparing for us, no
What
matter
about
what.
that big tower over there?
That big tower. The last time we checked,
Oh.
there was a big spider in the tower.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
How about that?
Well, that spider died, and then we burnt everything in there.
oh, then it should be safe.
I'm
check
not
it out.
assuming anything. Yeah.
Let's check it out first.
Cautiously.
I said we listen to
Cautiously.
idiots, Savant.
Yeah,
What
let's
is
check it out.
planting a magic bean. I am curious to see what that does.
Oh, I'm already doing it right now. Just over here. I'm a lonesome plant in a magic bean.
Oh, hold
Okay.
on. Wait, what is that?
All right, I'm looking up. I'm looking around. I'm seeing if I see anything. Do I smell anything? Do I hear anything? Any more webs?
Make a perception
Fresh
check,
whip.
Gareth, and Zilch
Fresh
roll me a
whip.
D100.
Oh god. Where are you at? I want to see this.
Oh, please be giant beanstalk. Please.
I'm out
Oh
front.
my gosh.
Alright, Gareth, you just sort of plant your face, and your eyes, point blank on the stone wall, and you're quite sure it's clear.
I do the same thing.
Could I try?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh god. Beanstalk.
Alright, just gotta check something.
It's gonna be bad.
Oh god. Part of
When
me-
you hear DM says I gotta check something, you know it's gotta be bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Oh, let it be beer. Let it be a shit ton of beer.
All healing potions.
Alright, suddenly, as you guys are checking out this room, Craven, you come out the front with Zilch, and you see him just put this seed in the ground, and then suddenly the soil starts to rumble and split apart, and then you hear this melody, this chorus of croaking frogs, and dozens of bright pink frogs start crawling out from the hole, hopping about. Look, Zilch, make a dex save. Craven, make a dex save.
Oh shit.
They're so cute.
Some of them try to jump on you guys.
Can I intentionally fail the deck save? They're cute.
Sure. Alright.
Yeah.
You find them cute, Zilch. Now I gotta check something else.
Oh no.
That's not a good sign.
How long do these things last? Because if they last long enough.
Do we get into?
How many beans do I got left? That's my other question.
Filch and Steel are getting bombarded with frogs.
Little
Me and
frogs.
me and Kirith are smashing our heads against the wall, looking around.
Zilch, make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Hey, little guy, you're so cute.
Alright, Craven. You see Zilch grab the little pink frog. It leaps up into his arms and Zilch grabs it. And then suddenly it just expands. And it just gets very, very, very big. Very, very quickly.
Oh,
and it starts to crush you under the weight, Zilch. And then suddenly, it turns into an elephant. And it just crushes you prone.
Oh, Craven, get it off! Get it off!
You want me to push an elephant?
Talk to it, Craven! I've seen you talk!
Me and Kirith smashing our heads against the wall, and then they'll just get crushed.
I'm gonna make a gesture for the elephant like to come to me.
Wait. No, Seb, I'm gonna use minor illusion to make a little mouse appear in front of it.
Alright, the elephant jumps into Craven's arms, scared. Looks down at the frog. It gets up off you, Zilch. And then, yeah, it takes kindly to Craven and picks Craven up and puts Craven on his back.
Well, this is an improvement.
And then just starts stomping around.
That'll be useful for the basement if the elephant will fit.
I'm gonna call you Stompy.
Oh.
No, we
Where's
should have
my
called
elephant?
it Dumbo.
Zilch dusts himself off and contemplates planting another bean, and he's like, not right now.
I mean, do you want to touch another frog? We got an elephant this time.
I cast Mage Hand on this frog.
You see them start to hop out, and some of them sort of hop into the marsh. Others hop into the courtyard of the Moathouse. Zilch, you Mage Hand one up and pull it out of the swamp.
I'm gonna cut one of these frogs because Bear's just like, what? Kill it!
Alrighty. You Alright, as soon as you touch the frog Beretta, let's have a look here.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright, it just pops.
Oh.
Pops into this black goop. And then this black oil-like substance starts quivering on the ground in a large puddle. And then it starts to quiver. And it starts to rise up as a black pudding.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Why did you hit it?
What did we do?
I didn't know!
I'm not certain, but I
You
like
know
it.
everything. You should know everything.
Cruelty
is
to
here to kill
animals.
us.
This is Bear's thing. If he doesn't know what he is, he smashes it.
Alrighty. This thing looks like it could do some serious damage. Adol, you're up first. Black pudding.
Oh boy.
Bugbear not included.
That's a fat bugbear.
It won't be after the pudding eats it.
Are you sure it's not eating like that giant thing that was here before?
Does a
Alright.
14 hit?
Adol, you take a shot at it, and you do hit.
Alright.
The arrow sort of, you hear the arrow sizzle and corrode as it hits the black pudding, and a little chunk is ripped off of it for 9 piercing damage.
Alright. And my turn.
Laran.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna cast Dragon's Breath on myself.
Alright, Dragon's Breath goes on.
And was okay.
I think it now
I
lets
was
you
trying to put
like
up
use the Dragon's Breath as a bonus action. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I just wanted to take out.
Dragon's Breath.
There's spell. And I'll use those rolls up there as well.
Which sort of damage did you want it to be?
Lightning.
Okay. Suddenly this trickle of lightning starts to form in your mouth.
Yeah. And I'll go over here. It's what, cone?
Yeah, 15-foot cone.
Over here. So that'll miss a razor and
Yep.
shoot it at.
Alright, you unleash your lightning breath on the black pudding. This little fan of lightning explodes from your mouth. The black pudding is hit. And instead of damaging it, it starts to quiver. And it splits in two.
Oh, Jesus.
Two smaller black puddings. It just duplicates.
Oh
It's
no.
a smaller version
What are
of
they
Yeah, they're
concentrating on?
I'd ignore that. I don't know why that's coming up. They use their reactions to do that. They split. And the lightning doesn't seem to affect them. They're immune.
Oh. Shit.
Oh, shit.
Alright, Kavanaugh. He just runs forward. I've had it! I've had it with this Moathouse! I never should have come here! And he tries to stab the black pudding. And he hits it. He stabs into it. Dealing 6 piercing damage. And acid splashes on Kavanaugh. Ah! He also takes acid
Oh, no.
damage. What is this thing? He takes 3 acid damage. Meanwhile, outside, this elephant just starts taking.
Oh, Jesus
It takes
Christ!
Craven away. Starts stomping around like 80 feet.
Stompy! Stompy! Bad Stompy!
You're on the back.
A whole new world.
Starts stamping away. Beretta looks at the frogs. Oh, it's so cute, Froggy!
Zilch wants to stop her, but he's like, nah, let's see how this plays out.
Slash oil! And she attacks the black pudding. And it almost splits in half again. And the damage does nothing.
With the slashing, it does
Completely
nothing.
immune to slashing damage. And she's splashed for 1 acid damage. Oh no!
Light it on fire, maybe. I don't know. Sorry, you can't do anything with slashing.
I mean,
Wow. Yeah, I can't think of anything that I have that would potentially be used here. Can I light a torch and throw it on it?
You can make an improvised weapon with a torch. It does 1 fire damage, and it'll be a strength check.
Okay. So let's do strength check and that's it?
Yeah, straight strength check.
Okay. I'll do that then.
How do you hit it with the torch? It sort of puts the torch out. And what's your strength score, Kerith?
17.
Alright, you hit it for 4 points of damage. It doesn't seem to
Blunt damage?
be particularly effective.
No.
4 fire damage you hit it for. It does 1 point of damage plus your strength mod.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
Craven.
Alright, I'm gonna attempt to steer Stompy back around.
Alright, make an animal handling check. You stop Stompy, and now you can take control of him if you like. And
Ooh.
I presume that's what you want to do.
Yeah. That's
Alright, he's got 40 feet of movement speed, so he can like take the dash action if you want and get you 80 feet back.
That I'll be doing.
Alright, you steer him back around, and you can move him sort of where you want, but I presume you're sort of going back this way. Just breaks this tree in half as he steps on it, stomping through the...
My guy up. Alright. I still don't have access to the elephant.
He's still controlled.
Oh, gotcha.
He's still like, yeah, an NPC, but you can direct him what to do. He can't attack though if you're controlling him.
Okay, that makes sense. I will move him right here, so hopefully I can see something.
He used the full 80 feet. That's...
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, if I see...
You still got your movement speed. If you wanted to like dismount, it costs half your movement.
God, I still want to ride this thing. But
you can shift around on the elephant as well. You could be like shift over to this square. You don't have to be in the middle.
Actually, yep, I can just see this thing.
Alright. Craven pulls up on his elephant and sort of turns it to the side.
Sup, bitches?
Welcome to Pimp Your Ride.
Oh god.
You dog, we heard you like elephants.
Zone, what did you do?
I'm gonna try the Sacred Flame, see if that works. And that's not working. Of course it's not. Alright, since that's not working, I'm just gonna do Toll.
Oh, I made a deck save for it, did fail.
Yeah, it's just not working.
Got a -3 to it.
I'll fix it up for you.
Alrighty.
Sacred Flame. It seems to be gone from your spell list.
Alright, just got it back in. Alright.
There we go. Alright, Craven pulls up on his elephant. Deals 1 point of damage to the black pudding.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All flash in no style.
Zilch.
Alright guys, follow me here, because you might not agree. What's the best way to stop a Pokemon? You're right, it's another Pokemon. So I'm gonna walk up to this pink frog.
Oh god.
I'm gonna pick it up, but can I like try and make like a sleight of hand or dex check to like fling it?
You can just throw it, you don't need any ability check. Take action.
I'm gonna throw it.
I choose you.
Exactly. Charizard, go! Just toss this frog.
Dun, 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 dun.
Frog uses confusion.
Alright, you throw the frog, and as it's flying through the air, it just starts to like get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then lands on the ground sort of running. And it turns into a city watch captain. What? How the hell did I get here?
Oh, we're so fucked.
Frederick! Kill the ooze!
Hit the frog. Hit the frog.
I was just having dinner. What the hell?
I love the bag of beans.
Yeah, this like city watch captain arrives. Who are you people? Where's my wife?
Did you just grow a hun?
Pretty much. Listen, Attila. You gotta kill that pudding, and only then can you get back to your wife.
Okay, this is my quest.
Oh my god, it hurts.
Alright. Anything else, Zilch? Any more frogs?
I'm just gonna stand there in awe, and then end it.
Brazier.
Okay. So I saw that Ferwilla chopped it and it didn't do anything, so I'm gonna pull out my 2 clubs. My 1d4 damage club.
Brazier smash.
Just play the steel drum on those fuckers.
So I'm gonna smack that one with one of my clubs.
It's a crit! Alright, you club it for 13 bludgeoning damage. You thump it.
And then I'm gonna thump this frog.
Oh god! The chain reaction.
Alrighty, you, the frog actually jumps out of the way. And you hit the ground. Alright, Elmo sort of waves at the city watch captain. Oh, hello, Bill! And then he takes out his bow and he just starts firing at the black pudding. And he hits twice. The piercing damage works well. The black pudding just melts down into the ground. And Elmo ends his turn there. Alright, the city watch captain, sorry, Bill. He looks around. He's like, I've trained for this moment. Yes, this exact scenario. I've trained rigorously for it. You do this! You! Go there! And he starts like giving out all these orders. And everyone can make one melee or range attack attack as a reaction. You shoot that! You stand there! Into a defensive formation! Rally, rally! He starts just yelling at him. He's like,
I'm gonna smack you with the club.
That is the most qualified frog I've ever seen. That frog is a brilliant.
What's to say? With a long moustache and a jaunty cap, there's no denying that he cuts a rakishly handsome figure.
What the?
A trained investigator, the city watch captain is not afraid to draw his blade, and then to throw, "This is my city!" Just Gracie, is that what you hit? Alright, Gracie, you whack it for 7 bludgeoning damage. So you shoot it for 20 points of damage. And even the frogs feel inspired. And, oh, they don't have any attacks. but they want to attack. And Fruella will throw a dart. She hits with a 10. She hits it for 11 piercing damage and kills it. Just melts down.
Hit the frogs!
Charizard, return!
And then you
Keep
see
hitting
the
the
elephant just burst through the front of the Moathouse wall.
Wow, I'm still getting the hang of this.
That's the big party Alibaba.
Wait, Sam, while the elephant's walking, does it crush that frog?
The frogs actually all just they vanish into a puff of pink smoke now.
Oh.
And then Craven, make a dexterity save.
Oh, God.
You fall from the elephant, it also disappears. And
Oh,
Bill's just having a conversation with Elmo. Oh yes, the training's going quite well. And he disappears in a wisp of purple smoke as well.
Yeah!
oh my god.
And Craven, you
That was awesome.
fall on your butt. Prone. The elephant disappears too.
Poor
Plant
Stampy.
another bean.
When people are, who never played D&D and I have to describe it to them, like, well, it's this game.
Alright, so how would you want to describe
This rich narrative experience. Also, sometimes some pretty stupid shit happens.
So, we're at this Moathouse, okay? And then we plant this bean. And then the neon
Stay with me here. Magic bean.
Alrighty, you guys find that this tower is actually a very safe place to rest, and you huddle up there and take a long rest, and you get another 150 XP each for the encounter with the black pudding, and we'll pick it up next week. You guys nice and fresh, ready to finish off the Moathouse.
So I don't know if I can handle another hour. My lungs
Oh,
hurt.
man.
Just to clarify, Step, whose city is it?
He was just some guy.
It's Bill's city.
No,
He was,
Arthur.
he was so enthusiastic.
Arthur.
I am Bill.
It's actually got a full backstory. This person could have easily been on the other side of the law, but he likes the way he looks in the city watch uniform and the way city residents look at him when he walks down the street leading a patrol. With a long mustache and a jaunty cap, there's no denying that he cuts a rakishly handsome figure. Like, just the way he yelled out, you learn a lot about him in that short time.
Oh god. Why did they
Well, our time together was brief, but my admiration for you lives on.
why did they have that in
He's got like,
There's
so
I don't
much
know. He's got like an attack that has a backstory included with it.
Bill's got a better backstory than Zilch.
No shit, right?
Oh lord. Oh.
Alrighty guys, I will see you all next week. Thank you all very much. Take care.
No problem,
Bye-bye.
man.
Thanks, Deb.